A Super Bowl receiver, a personal chef, $1 million mansion in the Boston suburbs, a police report that didn't get filed for 2 weeks, a civil lawyer on speed dial, and a dry ass, burnt ass hot dog that the entire internet is now talking about. This is the Commonwealth versus Stefon Diggs. That's Allie. I'm Bob. Let's break it down.
And Alien Files.
Good morning, Vietnam. I am Bob Mata. This is Defense Diaries. That beautiful and brilliant gal is Allie, my partner in crime. What's up, girl?
Hey, babe. Hey, y'all. I guess you can tell I'm kind of giddy from the new release of the government's Alien Files.
We do love aliens. We are big alien people. So, yeah, the War Department dropped 161 files today. And, there's some new shit. We have some actual astronauts talking about bogeys and sightings up in space.
Before we get to it, I'm going to just share the photo I just shared with my family to pique everybody's interest here. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, here it comes.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I mean, look, I think everybody's kind of the mindset that whenever the government, drops these kind of files, they're trying to squirrel us, get us to pay attention to something else because they don't want us to pay attention to the other thing. But notwithstanding that fact, that NASA shit with astronaut Frank Gorman in 1965 talking about the ship that he's looking at with a shit ton of particles floating around it. It's pretty legit. I mean, I don't know what else we need. Look, I've always thought that we weren't alone. Look at that. So we first saw that thing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, oh my God, what is happening?
And that's from like 2023.
2020.
All right, but explain what it is. Like, nobody caught that picture.
I'm going to. I'm doing it right now. This specific one. About to share it. Hold
on. Wait, why'd you pull it down?
So because I took a picture of the fine print.
Oh, yeah.
Actual site photo with FBI lab rendered graphic overlay depicting corroborating eyewitness reports from September 2023 of an apparent, what is that, ellipsoid bronze metallic object materializing out of a bright light in the sky, 130 to 195 feet in length, and disappearing instantaneously.
Boop.
Is it us from the future?
I wonder if it made that noise when it vanished.
I think so.
Boop.
What do you guys think? Is it us from the future? Is it a advanced alien life? What is it?
Frianetti's asking if it's a blimp. I don't think that's a blimp. All right, but it's not like a picture. It's a composite.
It's a graphic overlay.
So that's somewhat disappointing. Right. But, I mean, it's corroborated. There were people that saw the shit. But the NASA thing with an astronaut in 1965 out there in space seeing some shit, I mean, I'm here for it.
I'll put up one actual photo and then we can move on.
I mean, I don't give a shit if it's a squirrel situation or not, No,
I'm not squirreled.
I'm not squirrel. Yeah, I want to see it.
I mean, the only thing I wanted more than the arrest of a bunch of perverts are the Alien Files.
Psychosaurus, you and me both. I would have a lot of questions, a never-ending stream of questions, like just never-ending.
All right, so that's an actual picture.
Quite a dinner.
And that one's, I think, 2023. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me check.
No, I think that one was earlier.
Oh, let me go back to the official government website.
That was the one in Japan, right?
It might have been. You might be right. It was in Japan.
Yeah. I got the shit on lock already.
Yeah, Bob posted that audio, which is fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You guys could just imagine. I'm flipping through like these real pictures, bunch of little things, stuff like that one I just sent that's still up there. And then up pops that giant metallic thing. And I'm like, what?
Ellipsoid.
The ellipsoid.
Like, what the fuck?
No, it's this 2024. The one we're looking at now says unresolved UAP report.
I'm here for it.
Whatever.
I'm here for the aliens. I'm here for contact. I'm here for me doing some space travel and hanging with them and, probably getting down, sharing music.
He'll skip the probing.
Yeah, I don't want to be probed necessarily.
No, skip the anal probing.
Yeah, anal probing sounds intense. I'm all for deep discussions though. We could have many talks.
Yeah.
What was the movie? What did we just go see that we liked? It was good. With it was cute. The alien one with the alien that looked like a rock.
Oh yeah, what was it? That was cute.
He called him Rocky.
Yeah.
What was it? It just came out. It just came out.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say this. It's the U.S. Indo-Pacific Command.
Hail Mary. Thank you, Ann.
Yes. Command reported UAP that resembles a football-shaped body near Japan.
Yes, but the full title is Project Hail Mary. We liked it. I was excited to go see it.
It was cute.
It was cute.
Oh,
it was cute. It was touching. It was touching.
Free Nook from his thingamajiggy.
You want me to take that harness off, bro?
Yes, release me.
Free
me.
Come here. I'll take you out. Let's go. Let's move. All right. So we are back for day 2. Unless we just do alien shit. You guys just want to do alien shit. I mean, let's talk about this for a second. If I have no reason to disbelieve the astronaut, the NASA recording, it seems like to me that's completely legitimate. It's from 1965. We've heard the pilots, right? But that's like in our atmosphere. This is out in space.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw a UFO. I mean, what else do we need? And all right, let's assume that it's true, confirmed. What does that mean for everything? It's a long conversation. It's a very, very long conversation. And it kind of changes everything.
I mean, only a true narcissist thinks out of billions of planets and galaxies and atmospheres that we, us pathetic humans, are the only race just living like whatever it's called.
100%. I mean, it could have been George Jetson. It was probably Mr. Spacely, though. Like George kind of stayed around the hood. Judy'd get pissed if he was gone too long. Astro always needed to be fed. But yeah. I mean, I grew up with the Jetsons, so that's probably where my deep love of aliens came from, literally from that cartoon.
I mean, the Jetsons.
Rosie the robot. Just
what are you talking about? You got Mork and Mindy, Nanu.
Yeah, I was like a teen when that shit came out, though. Like when the Jetsons were on, I was like 5, 6. I mean, that was like my go-to Saturday morning cartoons. Only the old head knows about that. Like, I mean, like the young heads don't know about Saturday morning cartoons. You gotta all have cartoons all the time. For us, it was like I had to wait all week. I'd watch like reruns of the Brady Bunch. That was a definite go-to. Brady Bunch, highly underrated. it was good. It was good. It was super cheesy, but it was great.
It is. So here's what we're gonna do, though. We are gonna do a separate live for aliens, but we don't have time.
No question.
We got to go to softball and Yeah, whole weekend and Mother's Day, and then Spencer. We'll do it. Maybe we'll do it after Spencer.
Yeah, we have. Oh wait, I want to check this. So
if I look like I'm not paying attention, I might be on the website.
Oh no, we've lost her.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right, hold on. So I just want to confirm that I'm leaning heavily towards
yeah, using the thread that the stream that other creator put together.
No, I'm talking about trying to figure out the date for the Spencer fundraiser. It's like the softball thing is completely screwing me. It's like every weekend is.
Well, I could start without you.
I mean, the whole point of the fundraiser is us struggle bussing through 12 hours straight, me sitting on this ball without moving.
Look, you can see how tired I still am. No time to get ready. I've been distracted by aliens and got my old lady eyes.
It's all right. You just look high. It's all right. Everybody thinks you're high half the time anyway. So, what difference does it make? Is Allison high? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Always.
Let me pull this up. All right. I didn't prepare. Let's see. I'm still going with law and crime.
Oh, thank God I'm small again. Phew.
While I'm playing this beginning part. So we left off, obviously, with Mila Adams still on the stand. She was under cross-examination. And from what y'all have been telling me, there's only one other witness for the state and then the defense's case in chief. I'm surprised that this made it past a motion for a directed verdict.
Yeah.
I mean,
it did?
They put on a case in chief.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So,
the judge is like, I don't need to do it. Jurors got it.
Yeah, jurors got this on lock. All right, so let's roll. Okay, we got.
Wait, so why aren't we using that other guy's stream?
Let me. You know what? I'll try to find it. Let me see. Is he here?
Only clock.
I want to see only clock.
Didn't he give you the okay yesterday?
Yeah, I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Just play it on this.
Hold on. Let me shrink this shit down. Hold on.
So, for anyone who doesn't know, the government purchased the website alien.gov and aliens.gov to release these files, but then they released it on WorlD.com under a page called UFO.
Oh, look, we actually showed up on a search.
Wow.
Third.
It's amazing.
Behind Inside Edition and ABC News.
Is that this one or is that yesterday's? Because it could be the difference between posting it early. I told you that might be it.
This is live right now. It's showing.
All right. So there you go.
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with not going live 5 minutes after we create a stream.
Yeah, I put it up last night.
It's got to go through like
let's see. People are still talking about the Jetsons. Hold on. I got to get down in the
Thank goodness.
Well,
the Orlando Sober Hipster says, "Hi, Bob and Allie. I still haven't received my sticker pack that I won back in March. I've emailed, but thought this might be better. Thanks." Wow.
Are you telling me you didn't get it?
She didn't get it. She couldn't be more clear.
I mean, that's pretty clear. That's pretty clear. Well, I'm going to have to send them out again. I mean, Tracy gave me all the addresses, so
well,
I'll send them out again.
Emailed, I'm assuming you resent your address, so.
No, like I'm confident that
her neighbor stole it.
Oh, you only have Mila. All right. I'll stick with this, son. I'll stick with this. I'll stick with what we got.
Thank you, Child World TV. We appreciate you, though.
We do indeed. Hips sober. I'll get that shit out again. I'm sorry. I'm clearly incompetent at the post office. I don't know I don't know what's going on with it.
Rami in Massachusetts, member for 12 months.
I mean, the easiest way is for y'all to buy tickets to that thing I posted on Twitter a couple days ago that my friend's putting together, Dr. Nikki Jackson. It's that live show with all kinds of people. Sean Ellis, Gabby Tito's stepmom and mom, John Ramsey, for those who want to be able to grill him or just go give him a hug, whichever the case may be. Aaron,
he's very sweet. I can't.
He's very like, like I've had long conversations with him, and I just
people don't think that he was responsible.
Oh yeah, right? Like some people can't even like deal with him because they still think that he did it.
No, I don't.
I mean, there's people that think that. I mean, you don't think it. Other people think it. We can't. I disagree, but people are allowed to think whatever they want to think. Who else is there? Oh, Aaron and Denise. I think it's Hudskins.
Oh,
they're from America. Yeah, they're American Nightmare. That insane Netflix documentary, and then the Unknown Number Dad. And one other person from that. They're all there for this live show at the Vic Theater, and they're doing it in
Unknown Numbered Dad.
Yeah, the Netflix documentary called Unknown Number. You definitely make that face. Think. It was the mom who was trolling her daughter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, like to the point where the kid nightmare scenario.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. So at any rate, all those folks are getting together for one evening for a live show, and they're doing it initially in Chicago at the Vic Theater, in Milwaukee, Indianapolis, and Detroit. So get your tickets. I'm actually going to put together like an actual like kind of little ad for it because I promised Dr. Jackson that I would do that, and I'm definitely going to be attending the Chicago show, which is on June 6th.
Yeah,
and I'm going to have a shit ton of stickers with me. So if any of our people go there, you're all going to get stickers from me because it's way better than me going to the post office. So buy your tickets, if only to get stickers. It'll work out just beautifully for both of us. All right, so let's go here.
So Rami in Massachusetts, member for 12 months. Happy anniversary.
Love
alien spaceship, alien spaceship, alien spaceship. Dr. Russell's Gasp, member for 11 months. I was hoping to watch this trial with you both. Well, you get your wish.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Thanks, WB.
G. Marion Carroll, First Justice of the District Court, now sitting in Dedham. Within and for the Commonwealth, draw near, give your attendance, and ye shall be heard. God save the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This honorable court is now in session. You may be seated.
That's a Bob.
Great. Good morning, jurors. I hope you had a good evening, and I just want to inquire and see, has any member of the jury had any difficulty following my instructions not to discuss this case with anyone, not to visit any areas that have been mentioned in connection with this matter since yesterday? I see no hands raised, and all heads going in the right direction. Thank you. And how about, has any member of the jury read, seen, heard, or overheard anything from any source about any aspect of this case outside of this courtroom since yesterday that has affected or would affect your ability?
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. There she is.
Okay. And Ms. Adams, again, as of the same as yesterday, if you could do your best to keep your voice up, that is appreciated.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, they moved the
Can I proceed,
microphone.
Hannah?
Yes.
They had moved it after the
Ms. Adams,
break.
on January 1st, 2026, you sent Steph's girlfriend a text message that later appeared on TMZ's website, correct? Yes. And in that text message, you told Steph's girlfriend that you were so sorry, but you couldn't talk to her.
Yes.
Right? Yes. And you told Steph's girlfriend in that text message, I didn't say that, especially in the way it was written.
Yes.
Right? And you were talking about the statement that you made to the Dedham police, right?
It was a voicemail, and I didn't listen. I read the transcript, so I didn't know her voice.
When you told Steph's girlfriend on January 1st, 2026.
I don't understand the question. I'm sorry.
I haven't finished my question. When you told Steph's girlfriend on January 1st, 2026, in a written text message, I didn't say that. You were referring to the statements that were reported in the press that you gave to the Dedham Police Department, correct?
I don't understand your question.
Did you or did you not write those words?
I don't understand your question. Without further explaining.
You a damn
You can't
lie.
testify under oath to this
You a
jury
damn lie.
what you meant by the words you wrote to Steph's girlfriend on January 1st, 2026?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your question without further explaining.
You
Wow.
also asked Steph's girlfriend to, quote, please call my mediator and she will answer everything you need to know, but only in person and confidentially. Right?
Yes.
Your mediator's name is Lynette Marie, right?
Lynette Marie.
Thank you. She's also known as Lynette Marie Turner.
I don't know.
You don't know your mediator's last name?
Thank you, Pokey.
I don't know her. She's married. I don't know her exact last name.
Your mediator works for a company called LMT Global, correct?
Yes, that's her company.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Now she has been taking some lessons from Woody. I don't understand what you're saying. Nope. Don't understand it.
I'm showing you a corporate document from the state of Michigan. It is an amended annual report filed by LMT Global Corporation. Can you please read the name of the president of that company?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sidebar.
Where's my man? He needs to bloop, 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 bloop. Well, you guys should see Tracy and Bob's text back and forth right now about those stickers. Bob's actually put postage on it.
Your mediator, Lynette Marie, issued a money demand to Stefon Diggs on December 29th, the day the criminal complaint in this case issued, right?
I'm not sure of the date.
Oh, may I approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
Is she recognized it? Yeah.
Do you recognize this email from L. Marie on December 29, 2025 to Stefon Diggs and a number of other people?
No, I don't recognize it.
You've never seen this money demand before?
I seen the money demand after that's it. I don't recognize the email.
Testimony under oath is that your mediator made a money demand on December 29th for money for you from Mr. Diggs.
Money for past
The
wages.
same day the criminal complaint in this case issued, and you didn't see it?
I can't answer that question.
I'm sorry?
I can't answer that question without explaining further.
Can't answer that question under oath.
Without explaining.
Your mediator demanded $19,000 on that date, didn't she?
For wages owed, yes.
Your Honor, I move to strike that.
Overruled. Answer stands.
Sorry.
Answer stands.
Thank you, Your Honor. You've made another money demand in this case, haven't you?
You got to answer, lady.
Actually, before we get there, the
I didn't get a
$19,000.
chance to answer the question.
Before
Well,
we get there,
Are you withdrawing your
yes,
question,
the
counsel?
question is withdrawn. Thank you, Your Honor. After the money demand for $19,000 was provided to Stefon Diggs, on February 13th, you issued a public statement, didn't you?
Yes.
And in that public statement, you said, I have never sought money to settle this matter, right?
I haven't.
And by the middle of April, you had hired a lawyer to represent you, right?
For workers' comp.
That's a yes or no question, ma'am.
Yes, for workers' comp.
Your Honor, may the witness be instructed to please answer the questions posed.
Witness answered your question.
All right. And for workers' comp, the lawyer you hired, is she sitting in this room right now?
Yes.
And she helped you prepare for your testimony in this case, right?
She came to support me.
She came to the meeting with the Commonwealth's lawyer to help prepare you for your testimony in this case, correct?
I don't know how to answer that question.
You can't answer that question under oath, ma'am?
No,
You met with the prosecutor last Thursday, right? with your lawyer,
I was
right?
told to have a lawyer because you guys asked me to plead the fifth on some things. So I was instructed to have my lawyer come.
So your testimony under oath is that the Commonwealth's attorney instructed you to bring your private lawyer?
Or a lawyer, that you guys offered a lawyer. So I brought my private lawyer.
I'm sorry, when you say you guys, do you mean me, defense counsel for Mr. Diggs?
Yes.
Is your testimony under oath that I had some role in your preparation session with the district attorney's office to prepare you for your testimony in this case?
I was told that the defense said I needed to have a lawyer, or they were going to provide a lawyer, something in that context, about pleading the fifth, about messages. So
You're just confused.
brought my lawyer, which was when I walked to the side of the judge yesterday.
Your personal lawyer is here today, correct?
My workers' comp.
She's with the law firm of Boston Law. That's a law firm here in Dorchester, Massachusetts.
Ma'am, I think that was I apologize, but you do need to keep your voice up. I don't know if you
Okay. Yes.
Thank you.
Love to get up there.
Tell the jury how much
Live there.
I think you described her as a workers' comp lawyer.
I got her because I was injured on the job and I needed to file a workers' comp case. Stefon Diggs, did I have proper workers' and comp insurance?
Ma'am.
The final portion of that answer will be stricken and you will disregard it. Ms. Adams, if you could just listen to the question, answer the question, and if you need it rephrased, counsel will certainly rephrase it for you. Next
Okay.
question.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's going to be what she goes to now. Can you?
Yeah, that woman gives zero fucks what the judge has to say. She's just gonna continue to blab. She's like, okay, and then smirks. Smirky McSmirkin face.
3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Uh-oh.
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000 to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the
Your Honor.
only.
Maybe we sit there and sidebar, please.
Yes, I know that's right. Your last part of the witness's answer. The last part of the witness's response will be stricken as non-responsive. You will disregard it and you will not consider it during your deliberation.
Wow.
Right.
Let's listen to this shit again.
Tell the jury how much I think you described her as a workers' comp lawyer.
I got her because I was injured on the job and I needed to file a workers' comp case. Stefon Diggs, did I have proper workers' and comp insurance?
Ma'am.
The final portion of that answer will be stricken and you will disregard it. Ms. Adams, if you could just listen to the question, answer the question, and if you need it rephrased, counsel will certainly rephrase it for you. Next
Okay.
question.
Thank you, Your
Yeah,
Honor.
she's making that face like,
Smirky.
3 weeks ago, your lawyer
Smirky
demanded
face.
$5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000
Ma'am?
to recant my
That
statement.
is a yes.
That is the
Your Honor.
only.
Maybe we sit her to sidebar, please.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Your last part of the witness's answer. The last part of the witness's response will be stricken as non-responsive. You will disregard it and you will not consider it during your deliberations.
See, now, in a civil case.
look at that face.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Let's get her on one of her smirks. Oh, there's a little smirky smirker. Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, there.
Oh
you
yeah. Oh wait,
Oh.
here. Wait.
Oh.
There. Oh.
All right, you lost
I lost the plot.
You lost the plot.
But in a civil case, you're verboten to speak about any kind of negotiations that you may have had to try to settle the thing outside of court. Here, do you want to explain why this is not allowed?
I mean, is it hearsay? More prejudicial than probative? I mean, it is
all
hearsay.
the things. It's all the things. It's not relevant. It's more prejudicial than probative. It's hearsay. It's all of the things. But I mean, to me, it borders on a mistrial.
It's alien technology.
It is alien technology, but on the real, it borders on a mistrial because what it's telling the jury, it's almost imputing guilt on Stefon Diggs because she's here on the stand claiming, oh, well, he offered me 100 large. Well,
to recant my statement.
To recant my statement. Well, why would he do that if this didn't happen type shit? So it's problematic. And
Yes.
I honestly don't know if, I mean, I know what the answer is because of the result in terms of the verdict. So it was not a factor. However, had it gone the other way and he had to appeal it, I think that there would have been a pretty solid appeal issue for Diggs.
Not if the lawyer didn't request a mistrial as a result of this.
Well, the lawyer asked for a sidebar. I don't know if the judge gave the admonishment, and then I don't know if they actually went up there or if the judge was just like, you know what, I handled it. Stay back where you are. So I don't know. It's fucked up though. She's popping off.
Water.
Oh yeah,
you should get some coffee or something.
Oh yeah, I just re-upped on the Joe Boo. So
am I?
You do you, of course.
Okay.
I'm not your boss. I'm not the boss of you.
You're not the boss of the cold brew?
Oh, yeah.
You don't have any hot coffee.
Oh, of course. I've already told you.
I know.
You're more than welcome to help yourself to my delicious cold brew.
Your personal lawyer is here today, correct?
My workers' comp.
She's with the law firm of Boston Law. That's a law firm here in Dorchester, Massachusetts.
Ma'am, I think that was I apologize, but you do need to keep your voice up. I don't know if you need to.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you. Tell the jury how much I think you described her as a workers' comp lawyer.
She tries to say it real quick.
Got her because I was injured on the job and I needed to file a workers' comp case. Stefon Diggs did not have proper workers' and comp insurance.
The final portion of that answer will be stricken and you will disregard it. Ms. Adams, if you could just listen to the question, answer the question, and if you need it rephrased, counsel will certainly rephrase it for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, she's confused in the sense that she thinks she can say whatever the fuck she wants to say on the stand, which, sometimes witnesses think that, especially if they're not prepped. I mean, people are going to try to get their side of the shit out, especially during cross, where it's a really pointed question where it's essentially a yes or no. And then they're going to try to add an explanation to the end of their answer, which she constantly does. Like I don't know that she's cagey enough to understand the fact that it's a huge issue legally, evidentiary wise, in terms of her doing that repeatedly. I mean, I don't know how many times the judge has to tell her to shut the fuck up before it sinks in. Apparently it never sunk in because she continues to do it. I think from her perspective, she's like, I don't care. I'm saying my piece, true or not true. I'm getting my side of this shit out. I mean, because at the end of the day, and I'm still not clear because I haven't done any digging into this case. Is there actually a civil suit that's been filed? I mean, I understand there were some negotiations that were taking place and there was a demand made of $5.5 million, but that doesn't mean that there's a suit filed. So let me know in chat because I don't know what the scenario is with that.
Honor. 3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Mr. Diggs, didn't he?
Mr. Diggs offered me $100,000 to recant my statement.
That is a yes.
That is the only.
Maybe be heard by Sidebar, please.
Yes, and move this right. The last part of the witness's answer. The last part of the witness's response will be stricken as non-responsive. You will disregard it and you will not consider it during your deliberations.
All right, so they do sidebar it. I mean, I'm assuming Diggs' attorney is up there saying, I want a mistrial. Or, I mean, you do it to protect your client, but when you watch this train of shit rolling out of the station with this woman's testimony, you might be of the mindset, do I really want a mistrial to give this woman another chance to not shit the bed? Because to me, it's very, very close as to whether or not a mistrial would be granted with that. It's a damning thing. And you know how we always say over here, you can't unring a bell. You can take the skunk out of the jury box, but the stink remains. It's that concept that, when a jury hears something, they've heard it. And we all know that when you hear some shit, You're not just forgetting it. The question then becomes, are you capable of putting it aside? I happen to think that you are not, that none of us are, that it's deep in the even if you put it aside, it's still in your subconscious. And if it's a close call on something, that thing that's sitting way back there that you heard that you're not supposed to take into consideration is still in there affecting the way that you're landing on something. So, but obviously we all know what the result is. Well, I shouldn't say all of us, but those of us who know that it ultimately didn't impact their decision. So, but it's problematic. It really is.
Hey, real quick.
Yo, is this more alien talk? I can tell it's more alien
No. I just wanted to say, and I said it beforehand, but you saw her do it. Like she geared up and then tried to like say it real quick. Like she knew damn well she wasn't supposed to say it. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I mean, she's been admonished
at
least 7-8 times at this point.
So many times.
She knows. She knows. I mean, the judge at this point really needs to get in her ass.
Get in that ass.
You got to get in that ass because it's like the admonishments aren't working. You know, you need angry judge.
I think she did that yesterday. They cleared the courtroom. There was like a little,
I mean, yeah. Could be time to put her over the knee and give her a little spanking on the butt.
I will hold your ass in contempt.
I will throw your ass in the can. Test me. Say what again?
Say what again? I don't know about this woman and her proper speech all the time. So you are telling me in September 22nd of 2025, you did not know?
Virtual screaming at me. She's never filed a civil suit. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why are they showing his hands? Just to show he's proper.
Wait, did she say that? I didn't hear her say that. No. What part?
Yeah, she said it under her breath.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right. I think she does think she's winning.
Definitely
winning.
Definitely thinks she's winning. She's like, yeah.
She's got tiger blood up there on the stand.
I got that shit on lock.
Oh, yeah.
See how I snuck that right in there?
Ooh. Can't stop me. Can't even contain me.
I mean, that girl that braids his hair, she's earning her money.
Yeah, he's got nice braids.
Yep. Very, very nice looking man.
He's got tight butter.
I hope he's not aggressive with women.
Yeah, he's never been
accused of any sort of
anything.
I can't imagine Cardi B standing for some shit.
Oh, hell no.
No, she ain't the one.
Hell no. Not a chance. Talk about getting in that ass. Woo. Woo. I wish I were a fly on the wall when she started hearing about him fucking around on her.
That's suspicious.
All right, bloop, bloop, bloop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Only clock.
She's getting it. I think the judge is giving it to her.
Oh, yeah. It's giving her the business. Oh, yeah.
We can tell you're blooping from the second hand.
Look at that. Isn't it amazing?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
She's getting
All
it.
right. We're moving to a dragging situation. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
They still have it muted.
Back in session, maybe seated. Back on the record, Your Honor.
There was a request for a mistrial. She's gonna tell her.
You're responsible for answering questions that are put to you. If you don't understand a question, you can say that. and I'm sure counsel will rephrase, if you can't hear a question, tell them that as well. But courtrooms function, and especially trials, unfold in a question and answer format. This is not an opportunity for you to interject your own narrative and evade responding to questions the court deems appropriate. If you continue to do so, your entire testimony may be stricken. Am I clear? Yes.
Am I clear?
The jurors.
So we do not need contempt of court, lady. Your shit is tossed. Do
Your
it again.
shit will not exist in the world.
Well, she obviously that doesn't happen, or then there would have been a directed verdict.
All right, jurors.
There would have to be.
Right.
So she must control herself moving forward. Unless this judge is all talk, like the parent.
I wish the judge would have explained what that means.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems self-explanatory, but maybe it's not.
She might not even have been listening.
Jurors, at this point, I just
She
want
was
to be
looking
clear on
1,000-mile stare
all
right past her.
And it's the following. You may not consider anything you heard that was stricken from the record. When an answer is stricken from the record, it does not exist. In determining what the facts are from this case, you're sworn to determine those facts solely and exclusively from the evidence presented, and you may not consider any answer that I have stricken. All right? Thank you.
They're going to be like, so I'm not listening to anything this woman said.
Ms. Adams, 3 weeks ago, your lawyer demanded $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs, correct?
That is client lawyer privilege. I cannot speak on that.
You believe that your lawyer's communications to Stefon Diggs are covered by your attorney-client privilege, ma'am?
I can't answer that question. I don't know the answer to that question.
You know that someone on your behalf has demanded $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs, don't you?
I have a workers' comp claim, and I explore all civil options.
Ma'am,
I don't understand.
are you able to answer
No.
that question?
No, I'm
Counsel,
not
restate
able
the
to.
question, please.
You know that someone on your behalf has demanded $5.5 million from Stefon Diggs.
Do you know that, Ms. Adams?
No. I don't know how to answer.
Yeah, well, that's credible. Well, you know, apparently my lawyer's out there asking for, 5.5 mil, but I don't know jack shit about it.
What?
I never heard that. What?
I hope I get that much.
Shit. Well, what did he say? I mean,
am I getting it?
Is it happening?
Is in the mail.
Wow.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your Honor, before we direct, you be heard at sidebar.
Of course.
Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Lordy.
I'm surprised the state even comes back. Tell you the truth. You've risked hurt.
Good morning.
Yesterday, defense counsel showed you a form that you filled out to the police.
Yes.
And they made a point that you're the hand, but not the forearm and elbow. May I approach?
Speak English, sir. Make words. Proper
That's disappointing, Melissa. You can Venmo, though.
Bob's got you. He's got you covered.
You can just take a look at that. And
PayPal, Cash App, all those things.
Recognize it?
Yes.
And I may direct the witness's attention.
Oh, we should figure that
Can you
out.
read
Sorry.
right?
Is it
right here when it says the expected injury?
Assistant problem?
Objection, Your Honor.
All right, back it up because I missed what just happened. But
there
somebody
anywhere
keep
on,
an
that
eye
form
for
where you do note
Melissa's
the,
regular
the
chat
Dedham-
so we can put it up there since she's trying.
I'm putting a phone in front of you. If you could just take a look at that and look up that. Recognize it?
Yes.
And I may direct the witness's attention. Could you read right here when it says the expected injury?
Objection, Your Honor.
What's your objection?
Is there anywhere on that form where you do note the forearm and forearm being used to choke you?
Objection.
Yes.
Sidebar.
Sidebar.
I don't know what she's objecting to either. She's got to flesh that out a little bit.
I mean,
These goddamn grifters.
she's queen grifter. Now this is actual grifting. Unsuccessful, but grifting nonetheless.
Oh, here's what she says. I've been trying to say that he was accused by his male stylist of drugging and SA. I don't know why my chat isn't going through.
What?
Maybe it's the word drugging. Sometimes it's...
Wait, you're saying Stefon Diggs was accused by his male stylist of drugging him and trying to assault him? What?
I'm going to have to research this. I don't like that, Mr. Diggs.
Wow.
Not liking what I'm hearing.
Wow.
Let me see.
It sounds like bullshit. But...
Wow. Steph.
On cross, I believe.
She was
there's some
trying to
questions
say
about the
outside
text
the
messages
scope,
leading up to the assault.
Yes.
And, do you have still a binder in front of you?
Yes.
Do you mind opening to section 3 and to pages ending in 114?
Yeah, he alleged this on Instagram.
Take your wiener snitch so they can finger and point out on this map what I want to know.
Would you mind reading the text messages from page 114 to 117?
And I'm running that bitch life.
Oh, what?
The next text message doesn't say anything. I won't be paying you shit.
Would you mind just saying who's saying?
Okay, I said the first. I and running that bitch life. That's what I said. Mr. Diggs said, I won't be paying you shit. Fuck, I look like paying you and paying another chef. Is you high, bitch? Who the fuck give you money for your business? Who the fuck gotta give you money for your business? I don't gotta do a motherfucking thing. And you can get whoever you want. You got my address. Tell them to come take the money then. Fuck you talking about. I said bet.
Can we hear
Pussy.
that again?
I said pussy.
Oh, wait.
Show me I'm pussy. Will do.
Oh, this leads up to it. Yeah, I could listen to that.
Money ain't it. Okay.
The fuck you talking about? That's exactly the kind of shit I text people.
I regular speed this thing because she went fast.
Okay.
I got to hear all this chat right here.
Okay.
Would you mind reading the text messages from page 114 to 117?
And I'm running that bitch life. The next text message doesn't say anything. I won't be paying you shit.
And would you mind just saying who's saying?
Okay, I said the first. I and running that bitch life. That's what I said. Mr. Diggs said, I won't be paying you shit. Fuck, I look like paying you and paying another chef. Is you high, bitch? Who the fuck give you money for your business? Who the fuck gotta give you money for your business? Give another shit.
All right, I'm 100%.
Fuck, I look like paying you and paying another chef.
Wait, pause
Is you
it a
high,
sec.
bitch? Who the fuck give you money for your business?
All right, you got to move the.
That gives me a perfect opportunity to rewind it again.
Okay, you got to move the
Is
caption.
you high, bitch? It's so good. What do I have to do?
I wanted you to move the captions. Let me
The
take
captions?
off this. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to get rid? Hey, what's up, Grin? All right. Zimmy. Oh, no.
Sorry, I'm taking it off so people
Wait.
can see. You're okay.
What, the captions?
I was just taking off the comment, but then you were putting one up. So sorry.
No, I accidentally did that. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hey, is you high, bitch? Hey,
Ask the chat.
clipping it. Guaranteed that's going to be clipped and played frequently over here. Is you high, bitch? What the fuck? Let's go.
saying.
Okay, I said the first. I and ruining that bitch life is what I said. Mr. Diggs said, I won't be paying you shit. Fuck, I look like paying you and paying another chef. Is you high, bitch? Who the fuck give you money for your business? Who the fuck gotta give you money for your business? I don't gotta do a motherfucking thing. And you can get whoever you want. You got my address. Tell them to come take the money then. Fuck you talking about. I said bet.
Oh, love it.
Pussy. I said pussy. Show me I'm pussy. Will do.
He's doing it.
That's it.
In your experience as a personal chef,
How'd that
is
help?
it common practice that when chefs get sent away, they get paid for the week that they get sent away?
Yes.
Objection.
Because that's the only job I have.
Lack of foundation. Where the fuck you coming up with that shit?
And
What?
Yeah.
I know on Cross it came out that you made a public statement where you said, I have never sought money to settle this case. When you said this case, was that referring to the criminal case? Or?
Yes.
Thank you. No further questions.
Oh, wow.
Very briefly,
Go ahead.
Oh, that was for the workers' comp, babe.
That series of
5.5.
text messages that you just read, that was in response to you saying after you were fired by Mr. Diggs, you will be paying me out for the season and the money. I'm sorry, and this is on page 113 of Exhibit 3. You will be paying me out for the season and the money you said you would give me for my business. Wasted my fucking time being here because you got a fucking circus going on, right?
Yes.
So when he said he wouldn't be paying you, he was referring to your demand that after you leave your employment on December 2nd, he nonetheless continued to pay you $2,000 a week for the rest of the New England Patriots football season while you were not working for him, right?
That's not how it goes.
Oh,
You will be paying me out for the season, right?
I was a contracted employee.
Yes or no question, ma'am.
I don't know how to answer that question.
yeah, you do.
Sorry.
And before you said that, if you turn just one page back to page 112, what Mr. Diggs said to you that you were responding to was, I'm going to leave you be. Thank you for cooking for me for this season. I appreciate you. Hate it even got to this. That's what you were responding to when you told him he would be paying you out for the season, right?
No, it's a full context of those messages.
Ma'am, was the message that came from Mr. Diggs that preceded your demand that you be paid out for the season? Thank you for cooking for me this season. I appreciate you. I'ma leave you be.
Can you say that again?
You can look right down there.
Holy shit. I have a question for you, though.
Okay, sir.
Would you ask her, is you high, bitch? It would be so hard after she answers some shit like that
Right.
to not follow it up with,
Is you high, bitch?
is you high, bitch?
There on page 112. I'ma leave you be.
What was your question?
I'm not finished. Thank you for cooking for me for this season. You can read along and correct me if I get it wrong. I appreciate you. Hate it even got like this. Right?
That's what it says, yes.
Okay. And you were really hoping that Mr. Diggs would give you some money so you could open your own restaurant, weren't you?
Objection.
Why?
That was our agreement.
That was what you wanted him to give you, right?
That was an agreement.
Ma'am, is this a contract suit?
Objection.
This is an assault.
That objection is sustained. Witness doesn't have to answer.
Withdrawn, Your Honor. Thank you.
Well, it's already stricken, so
There's no
I mean,
question
Oh, yeah.
of the witness.
sustained. So
Point
You
made.
wanted him to pay you to open your own restaurant, right?
I want him to pay me past wages.
Okay.
that is
Just one
that is
more
not
line,
what I've
please.
heard. Where are the hot dogs coming? I haven't heard shit about these hot dogs.
That's coming.
Okay.
Coming.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Anything else?
No redirect, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. You may step down.
Thank you very much.
Commonwealth calls Kenneth Ellis.
You high, bitch? Is you high?
Is you high, bitch? The fuck? I'm gonna leave you be.
So the state called 2 witnesses. Is that right?
Yeah, this is the cop.
I think you said that in the cold open.
Who takes the first shit statement here?
Oh, so it's one of the defense witnesses that talked about the hot dogs.
I mean, I don't know if these hot dogs sound good when we get to them. All dried up, nasty
right.
hot dogs. Oof. Oof. You ain't never lied, Grin. You ain't never lied.
Watch this up. You're going to remain standing and face the court. Thank you.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this
Fucking
court
officer friendly over here,
Yeah,
huh?
right.
truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. You may sit or stand. Thank you. Thank you.
He's like, today's my day.
Good morning.
Morning.
Would you please state your name and spell your last name for the record?
Yes, it's Kenneth Ellis, Ellis.
He's
And
got
what do
all
you do
his
for a living?
hair.
Dedham police officer.
And
He's
how
from
long have you been
Dedham.
an officer at the Dedham Police?
18 years.
Oh,
And what's your rank?
Patrolman.
ooh.
And prior to being an officer at Dedham, did you go anywhere else? Were you an officer anywhere else?
I was not.
This
So
guy
prior
does
to
not
being an
play
officer at
ball.
Dedham Police, did you go through any sort of special training or academy?
I did. I went through a police
Pause it
academy
real
in
quick,
Randolph.
babe.
And
yeah.
how long was that? What did you do in the police academy?
So here's what we got to say. All right. 18 years, still has all his hair.
Oh
He's
yeah.
not shaving that shit bald. This guy does not play ball with the other Dedham police officers. He has not moved up through the ranks. So we might be looking at
The only honest
cops
in
Dedham.
Dedham.
That's
I
right,
mean,
baby.
I think that's pretty astute there, babe. I mean, 18 years, you're still on fucking patrol. I mean, that means they put a brick on your shit.
Mhm.
That's what Allie's trying to say. 18 years and you're still on patrol. There's something prohibiting you from moving up in the ranks, unless he's just dumb as a box of rocks and he takes the sergeant's exam and he just can't pass it. And they're like, this bro is stupid as hell.
Nah,
You just
nah.
don't know.
I'm going with he fucking like filled out an IA report sometime and was like, that guy, I ran into this guy on the state police. Was Proctor? Where was Proctor from?
Massachusetts State Police.
Yeah. Or these other cops, they're graping girls and strangling them.
Oh man, are we slipping into Sandra Birchmore?
Yeah.
That's a fucking nightmare scenario.
Well, your story is very compelling, Mr. Jackass. Well,
Bob's has got the sound effects.
Oh yeah,
today.
I mean this trial was made for the sound effects.
I was
Like
like
your
25 weeks, I believe. Everything from law, different aspects of the law, criminal law, constitutional law, motor vehicle. We had emergency vehicle operation, firearms, report writing, first aid, things like that.
I got an A in
Turning your
report
attention
writing.
now to December 16th, 2025. Do you recall if you were working that day?
I was.
And do you know what shift?
I was working the day shift, 8 to 4.
And were you out on duty, patrol? What were you doing?
I was assigned to the front desk.
Okay. So when an
Hmm.
officer is assigned to the front desk, what are their duties?
You basically just any walk-ins. Sometimes we have the business phone rings, the non-emergency
handsome.
line.
When you say walk-ins, is that just someone literally?
Yeah, anyone can walk. It's people, ranging from, oh, may I use the restroom, or I'd like to make a report, anything. Yeah, anytime someone comes in, we greet them.
I got it.
And during that day, did anyone come in?
Yes.
Do you know who that person would be?
We have Mila Adams.
And when this person came in, you didn't know who that was at the time. right?
No.
And she came in. What, if any, observations did you make of her when she came in?
She sat down on the bench and she was crying.
All right. And did you approach her, or did you wait for her to approach you? How did that?
I actually went.
Oh, she worked up the tears. on the 16th. She was out there in these streets working up the tears before she came in. Tiff, I have many inboxes. You have to specify which inbox.
Tracy, check too, in case there's something Bob doesn't see.
I know Tracy sent me the order on Fitzsimmons dropped.
Oof.
No, the judge and us nailed it. Nailed it. Judge Erskine had texted me like a little bit ago. She's like, "Oh, I'm so glad that we nailed it on our live in terms of what the judge was going to order." So I'm like, "Oh, yeah."
Now you guys will have to wait for the Fitzsimmons live.
Oh yeah.
Normally I speak over the phone. There's a phone to talk to the people in the lobby.
Like behind glass?
Yes. Yeah. It's like almost like a smoked glass. But because of her demeanor, I went out to speak to her in person.
And did she want to talk to you at first?
No, she did not.
And why?
She asked if there were any female officers working.
And what did you say?
I actually went back to the shift commander's office and I checked the scheduling sheets, and it appeared that there was not one until 4 p.m. that day.
So what did you do?
So I went back and I let her know, and I just told her that, she didn't feel comfortable giving me a statement towards anything, then that's okay. And, if she could come back at 4 o'clock. And then I went back to the desk, I believe, for a bit.
And then what happened?
Then she called me back over and said she would like to give me a statement.
Put us back at 1.25.
Where did you talk?
So right after you enter the lobby area, there's double doors, and then to the right of the double doors, there's kind of like an interview room. So we do fingerprints for like civilian things.
Hey, who gives a shit? Like that. Move on.
And what did you talk about?
So she just wanted to give me a statement without mentioning anyone involved.
So what do you mean you didn't want to mention anyone involved?
Well, she said, I would like to tell you something.
Sustain.
I don't even understand the objection.
But eventually, did you come to learn the identity of the person that she was talking there?
Yes.
Talking there about?
I did.
Who was that person?
She identified him as Stefon Diggs.
And how many times did you talk to Miss Adams?
Just that time in person, and then I believe there was multiple emails, and then it was probably 2 more times on the phone, maybe 3.
I want to draw your attention to the binder in front of you.
Sure.
Do you mind looking at that first, flip the page, that first one, the first tab? There's something in front of you. This is what was previously marked as Exhibit 1. Do you recognize what this is?
Yes, that was, those were screenshots of text messages that she forwarded me.
So those are the messages that she provided you, right?
Yes.
That one page, yes. At the conclusion of all your communications with her, what did you do?
So that day, you mean, or
just at the, I guess, end of, would you call this an investigation? I don't know enough the police term.
Yeah. So like once
Incident,
at the end of it, which was about 10 days or so, maybe 8.
Would you call this an investigation? Well,
I call it something.
I mean, it's a thing that I did on a day that I was wearing this uniform, and beyond that, I don't know.
But I did get
that she originally
A+ in report writing.
Oh yeah, I'm an excellent report writer.
I'm cold, baby.
I ended up filing
I can write a fucking parking ticket, brother. I'll tell you that. Any more questions?
criminal complaint
Against whom?
Mr. Diggs.
And for what?
Was assault and battery, and strangulation or suffocation.
Right. No further questions.
Wow.
No more further questions.
That
was
Good morning, sir.
I'm going to start at the end there. Thank you for being here.
Sure.
You said you've been a Dedham police officer for 18 years?
Yes, sir.
You just told us a little bit about the investigation, I think is what the DA just described it as. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, essentially.
Yeah. And so that involved what you just said. You took a statement from Miss Adams, you exchanged emails, you got a couple phone calls from her, and then you got a voicemail from her asking you to go to court, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. And then that's what you did.
I did contact a phone number of Mr. Diggs twice, left voicemails, and was not able to speak to him.
That phone number, you don't know that that's his, correct? You didn't speak to anybody.
One of them, I did use the TLO service to confirm his name. It was a 240 exchange.
So I just want to be sure here, Officer Ellis. You called the phone number, correct?
Yes.
You didn't speak to anybody?
No, I did not.
You spoke on the phone to Miss Adams, correct? You spoke in person with Miss Adams on the 16th, right?
I believe it was the 16th, yes.
Right. You didn't speak to any other people, correct? That's the only human being you spoke to.
No, there was another attorney I spoke to, but I don't believe from your firm.
Okay, so some other attorney.
Yes.
All right. You didn't get any photographs, right?
No, there was none presented.
And there was none to take, right?
Not for me, no.
Right, because when Miss Adams walked in and you observed her,
yep,
you didn't see anything on her body that said, I should document that.
I did not, no.
And your job is to document what's important, right?
Correct.
And that's why you write a police report.
Yes.
And so about December 16th, you did write a police report, correct?
I did, sir.
And that was documenting the conversation that you had with Miss Adams, right?
Yes.
And you said you've been a police officer for 18 years. I imagine you've written a lot of police reports.
I would say so.
Okay. And you've spoken to a lot of folks, correct?
Yes.
I do a lot of
and you
talking.
know that you write that report to record all of the important information that
Yes.
that person has,
Yes.
right? To document it.
Correct.
And that's what you did in this case, right?
To the best of my ability, yes.
Yes. And so when you spoke to her on December 16th, Miss Adams told you that there was a dispute over text message with Mr. Diggs, correct?
Yes, the initial disagreement, I suppose.
Yeah, and that the disagreement was about money, right?
That's what I
That's
was
what
told.
she said.
Yes.
She said they were arguing about money over text messages,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
And then he came into her room and this thing happened, correct?
That's what she told me. Yep.
Okay. And then after that, she left her position, right?
That's what, yeah, she said, yep.
Meaning her job.
Correct.
And then she told you she did go back to the house on December 9th to get her things, to get her belongings, correct? Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay. And then the next thing she told you was that she, in that interim period, after she left her position, she went to New York City on December 2nd to be with friends, correct?
Yes.
And when she said that, those were her friends, right?
That's what I believed.
Right. You didn't think she was going to go see somebody else's friends,
No,
correct?
no.
Yes. And it'd be important to you to know if those were Stefon Diggs' friends, right?
I suppose.
That'd be important to your investigation,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Okay. And so another thing that was important, I think you already talked about, that was Exhibit 1. You got that right in front of you, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And so Miss Adams had said there was an argument over text about money that ended in a physical altercation, correct?
Correct.
And you asked her for the text messages, right?
I believe she offered them, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes.
And you took them because
Yes.
accepting the text messages that led to physical altercation would be important, right?
Correct.
You want to have that.
Right.
You want to document that.
Right.
All right. And so that's what that is. You received those from Miss Adams by email, correct?
Yes, I did.
And then you documented them, you saved them, and they're sitting right there in front of you right now for trial, correct?
Correct.
All right. And looking at those text messages, if somebody deleted messages from that before they ever sent it to you, that would be important for you to know, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
If those weren't complete,
Correct.
you would want to know that.
I'd want the whole picture, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
If I may have one moment, Your Honor.
I'm going to show you the other
one. I agree
one.
with you 100% on your police work there, Lou.
Babe.
Oh, this guy.
No redirect, Commonwealth rest.
That was it?
That's it. Case in chief done. Let's go. Stefon's like, huh? What?
I mean, what was even the point? See, it just makes no. I don't know.
His lawyer saying, yeah, that was what they call a shit case.
I much prefer the male lawyer, to be perfectly honest. Just his voice and everything.
Oh, yeah.
You had to have a female question.
Oh, yeah. Female, yeah.
The woman.
All right. Defense case in chief.
You solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you
Who's
God.
this guy?
Is he a dry hot dog guy?
Does not look like this one of his friends.
So listen, I found a dry
Please
hot
state your
dog.
name for the record and spell your last name for the jury.
Yes, my name is Michael Perry. Last name Perry.
What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm a lawyer.
I do digital forensics for a company called Level Blue.
Okay. And how long have you worked for that company in that role?
What's his
essentially
name?
15 years through a number of acquisitions. Level Blue recently acquired Strauss Friedberg, who I worked for a number of years.
Something
All right.
Perry?
So you've been in your position for a number of years, essentially with the same company. The name has changed at the top of the header. Is that fair to say?
That is.
All right. Prior to that, what kind of experience did you have?
Your Honor, Commonwealth would stipulate that this witness's credentials.
Perfect.
Yeah,
All right,
thank you.
I'm gonna-
Thank you,
No,
Commonwealth.
thank you. So just quickly, prior, what was your experience to working for the company that ended up becoming Level Blue?
I worked for Strauss Friedberg. Prior to that, Aon. Then Aon acquired Strauss Friedberg. Strauss Friedberg acquired Elysium Digital. So that was kind of the progression. But I held the same position.
Okay. And before that, did you work as an investigator of any kind?
I did. I worked for the Plymouth County Sheriff's Department as a digital evidence analyst.
How long did you do that?
It was about 5 years.
Okay, so my math is correct, you've been analyzing digital evidence for about 20 years then?
That's right.
And you have to undergo certain kinds of specialized training on how to do that?
Yes.
And I imagine if technology is developing, you have to kind of get retrained on that fairly often. Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say.
Right. Do you have any experience in dealing with digital data with regard to iPhones?
I do.
Right. And can you just describe
bloop, bloop.
kind of when we're talking about digital data from a phone, what does that mean? What does that look like?
Digital data from a phone is, data stored on the phone to the phone calls, text,
kind of information recorded in. You see,
perfect.
That front page there, it looks like it
There
says
we go.
Celebrate at the top right corner. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. What are we looking at there in Exhibit 3?
This is the first page of a report that I put together after preserving one of two of Mr. Diggs's phones. So this is the first page of one of those reports.
All right. And so the report you're talking about, fair to say that's a number of pages there in Exhibit 3, correct?
It is.
Right. And that contains data from the phone that you just mentioned from December 2nd. Is that fair to say?
That's correct.
I'm going to ask that you turn the page in Exhibit 3.
Not going to lie, I like something Perry better. Motion denied.
There's a little number on the bottom right corner that says 113 on the right. It ends 113, I should say.
Should be someone Perry, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I want to kind of direct your attention here to this two messages in the middle of the page. The first begins, you will be paying me out for the season and the money you said you would give me for my business. It continues. Do you see that kind of blue bubble that we're looking at there?
I do.
All right. What are we seeing on the page here of the report when you see the blue bubble on the left and the green bubble on the right?
Ridiculous. I love you.
So this is an exchange of messages from the two parties. And you might think like, oh, I know blue bubbles and green bubbles. That's familiar. Like blue bubble is an Apple iPhone and a green might be an Android. But in this case, it's just to distinguish between the two parties. So the color doesn't really mean much here in that both parties had iPhones. So these are all just iMessages. But the report is in conversation view. So it's meant to look like you're looking at a phone. And so the owner of the phone, Mr. Diggs, is the messages on the right in green, and on the left, they're messages from Miss Adams and they're in blue.
Okay. And fair to say, in terms of Mr. Diggs and Miss Adams specifically, those are you don't know Miss Adams, correct?
I do not.
You're just going off of the contact information in the phone and the cellular phone number on the page?
That's correct.
Please turn to the next page, ending 114. So looking at this box on the top left corner of the box on the left, that page has a bubble that says, "In ruining that bitch life." Is that fair to say?
Yes.
All right. Up in the top left corner of that, there are two phone numbers. What are those two phone numbers? What's the significance of the data in the top left corner?
They're it's the contact information for both parties that are in this conversation. So you have a from number.
What did you say?
I was going to say bloop past this, but while you haven't paused.
This is a Hobbit bot, huh? I thought there'd be like equations and shit on the walls.
That one needs to be cleaned up. But I did want to say before we start again that I forget who put it up there, but there is from August of 2025,
BC plus 0.
allegations of an influencer and former stylist, Christopher Blake Griffin, alleged on Instagram that Diggs drugged him with laced candy and essayed him at a home in Maryland in 2023.
What?
So then it says that Griffin alleged that after he rejected Diggs' advances, the NFL player conspired to have him killed to keep the incident quiet, and claims Diggs' brother, Darius, attacked him a week later in Los Angeles. So now this is, I actually hate doing this because this is the AI overview. I typed it into Google and the thing that pops up first is always the AI interview. So I probably should have moved down to to an article, but I'm just going to keep reading this. It says lawsuit and countersuit. So in October of 2025, Stefon Diggs filed a defamation lawsuit against Griffin, calling the claims fabricated and a clout-chasing attempt, asserting he went to his bedroom while his assistant asked Griffin to leave. So I don't know. They were at a party and something happened. So the current status in November of 2025, I don't know how current that is. Griffin filed a countersuit alleging sexual battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. All right. So as of April 2026, the case is ongoing, with Griffin's team actively seeking to compel Diggs to turn over financial records to prove the allegations hurt his reputation. So that's on his countersuit. And then in a separate case, that was this one. So
damn.
Goddamn grifters.
I guess we'll be watching out for that one.
I guess yeah. I mean, California will stream some shit. That would be a good one. That would be a good one. That would be salacious.
I mean, who uses Cardi B as their beard?
I mean, Cardi
That's
B.
quite a beard.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, that's fucking suspicious. All right, Cardi.
5 to get to Eastern Standard.
That's correct.
All right. And so looking down at the bottom here of that same message, in the bottom right corner, it says 12/2/2025, 5:34, 43 seconds PM, UTC +0. What's that?
That's the time the message was delivered to the phone.
And when you say the phone, that would be the user's phone?
That would be the user's phone, Mr. Diggs' phone in this case.
And again, the same calculation would apply. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
So that message was delivered to Mr. Diggs' phone at 12:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
That's correct.
Looking at this box, the kind of corner, the bottom right corner we just talked about, you said that's when it was delivered to the phone, the user's phone. Is there any way, for any other way, I should say, for one of these blue boxes, one of these messages to appear in an iMessage chat?
Other than it being sent?
No, I mean, it's just sent from the user. That's part of the conversation that we see here.
Okay. And so the user in the right on the green, is there any way that that person could create a message on the other side of the conversation?
No, a user is not able to insert a message into a conversation just on one side of, in their own phone.
So a user could insert messages into iMessage on their own side of the conversation, but not on the side of the person they're talking to.
They can only send the message. They can't go into a conversation and just put a message in there. It has to be sent in that two-way communication.
Conversely, if the user of an iPhone wanted to erase messages on their side of the iMessage chat, would that be possible?
Yes.
If, just directing your attention to the bottom right of page 114, there's a green box on the right. That's a message Mr. Diggs sent. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. If that message were deleted, would you be able to tell from the data that was extracted?
Possibly. Okay. And the reason why is that on an iPhone, if you delete a message, it actually gets retained for 30 days. So if you have an iPhone, you can go back and recover that message. Maybe if you deleted it by accident or something, you can recover it within 30 days. After 30 days, it's not recoverable.
All right. What? And so you could see the data for 30 days if a user deleted it, if you extracted their phone, correct?
Within that 30 days.
All right. How about if they deleted it and you just looked at the screen?
If they deleted it and you looked at the screen, no, you'd have to go to the menu and look at recently deleted.
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
I have 1 moment. Your Honor.
I've seen deleted messages from years.
Years.
I'm like so confused. Did they change the way that, like, why would they make it less able to, unless it's something that I'm not AT&T.
I mean,
that's changed.
Yeah, that's way less useful. That's
right.
Because if you were to try to go through the carrier themselves to try to get the actual text messages, and it's beyond 30 days, they can't.
Everyone's different. Some of them are 60. Some are. I mean,
that's AT&T, right?
I haven't checked recently. I just know they're all kind of different.
Yeah, that's shady. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, maybe sure? AT&T. I'm not AT&T. Maybe Apple's like, all right, people want more protection. We're not gonna let the government extract their shit after 30 days.
I mean,
Because we were asking in a recent case, like, where are the deleted messages? How come they don't have these deleted messages? Like, we were.
That's a major blow to law enforcement. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
And to prosecutors all over the country, because if you can only get shit from 30 days, I mean, then you're stuck just showing that a text was sent. That's it, from one number to another.
Well, I think that if you delete it, I don't know how long the iCloud like saves it, but it used to be like Bob and I have seen in cases that we have done, you know, what are we talking about here? What's the thing? Celebrate. Celebrate, be able
like
to.
apples. I got a number. How do you like them apples?
What is with you today?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm clip crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
Bob and I, like that they've been able to recover deleted text message, deleted, house long to die in the cold, deleted all sorts of stuff like forever, for years. So strange.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the iCloud's the key, right?
Well,
I mean, in terms of, because you're talking an extraction is on the actual device itself. You know what I mean? So
right. Yeah. If you've got your shit stored to iCloud, they can just take that iCloud, download it to a whole new device. And
oh yeah. All right, let's go. Okay.
Just apologies.
Maybe those were
iClouds.
iClouds.
Mr. Perry, to turn to Exhibit 4. That's marked D. And I only got a couple questions for you on this. So I'm going to ask you to turn to the page that is marked 182, bottom right corner.
Take your wiener schnitzel like your finger and point out on this map what I want to know.
Robert Michael.
Okay. Right. Perfect. So, fair to say there's a message there that in the bottom left corner says, reacted to, all good. I try not to make things bigger than what they are. You got your own life and things you deal with. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Okay. So going to the time in the bottom right corner of that message, it says 12/11/2025, 8:37, 21 seconds a.m. UTC -5. Can you explain what that means time-wise?
Yes. So this is UTC -5, which means it's Eastern time because it's in December. So it's Eastern time zone. And what that means is for this report, after I preserve the phone, I load it into the application, my forensic application, and it parses the data that I extracted from the phone, and it recognizes that it looks like this phone is in Eastern time zone. Would you like me to translate the timestamps into that? And for this one, I hit yes. And so it's giving us a timestamp that's translated to Eastern time where the phone was used. The other report, I must have hit no for that, and it was just UTC.
Okay. And so Exhibit 3.
Is you high, bitch?
There is no conversion in the actual report. In Exhibit 4, there is for the time. Is that correct?
That's correct.
No, but I did have 2 giant cold brews, so I'm pretty pretty cracked out on cocaine. Oh, I mean coffee.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you.
Cocaine coffee. Cocaine bear.
Good morning.
Good morning.
For the Exhibit 3, this extraction, when did you perform this extraction?
This extraction was April 13th, I believe it was.
And Exhibit 4, when did you perform that extraction?
I believe that was the next day.
So is that these text messages were sent in December?
December of 2025.
So the extraction report you did in April was beyond the 30 days, right?
That's correct.
So if someone had deleted messages from this, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
Not from looking at this phone, no.
Right. Nothing further.
Thank God. That was quick and painless.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Other than Bob's clips.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I'm here for the hot dog.
Testimony you're about to give in this hearing shall be the truth.
Oh, she looks like a gal who's ready to talk about some hot dogs.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Could you please state your name for the record and spell your last name?
Janelle Sales, Sales.
Where are you from?
Maryland.
What do you do for a living, Miss Ellis?
I am the chief of staff to Mr. Diggs.
You say Mr. Diggs, is that Stefon Diggs?
Correct.
How long have you been Mr. Diggs' chief of staff?
Since July 2023.
What are your responsibilities? What do you do day to day as his chief of staff?
I manage all the moving parts. It also varies between during the season or off season, calendar management, vendor management, and I'm pretty much the liaison between his marketing and talent agency. If I need to speak to finance, anything that comes up with his agent, anything personal, family related.
Sounds like quite a bit there. Okay.
So you got this $5.5
it
million
varies
demand.
by whether it's in the off season or the season. What does that mean?
So during the season, the calendar is pretty much structured for about 20 weeks, depending how long it goes, from camp all the way until the end of the season. So there's a strict schedule day to day, pretty much from 7 to 6 p.m.
She knows her shit.
And then off season, it varies between training, traveling, and other business commitments.
Okay. And so you've been saying season and off season. Fair to say.
All I know is Stefon could not wait to deem somebody his chief of staff. Here's the fucking deal. You're my chief of staff. That's it. I'm not hearing it. Chief of staff. That's it. That's
Take it to the chief of staff.
That's your title.
Mr. Diggs is a professional football player?
Correct.
Right. And so that would be the football season?
Correct.
You said that
sales
in the off season, in the regular season, there is kind of schedules that you have to liaise with the team on, correct?
Correct.
Right. In the off season, it's more a schedule that you and Mr. Diggs can set then?
Correct.
When is the football season? What time of year?
Preseason, I would say July. So that's when we start preparing for camp. And then it starts, the actual NFL preseason is August. And then the official NFL season begins in September.
Okay. And when does it end?
If you go all the way through January and February.
All right. So December is during the
season,
NFL season?
Regular season.
Regular season. Among the things I think you just mentioned that you have to kind of arrange is living arrangements, places to live.
Correct.
Right. And have you lived in different places or have you helped kind of secure housing over different places?
Yes.
And where's that been the last few years?
When I first started with him, it was between Buffalo, Houston, Miami, and then as of the last past season, Dedham, Massachusetts.
All right. How did that house in Dedham, Massachusetts come to be the place where Mr. Diggs lived?
I got connected with a realtor through a mutual business associate, and he found this open home for rent because the goal is to rent a home. And so they found this space, and we looked at it. We did the walkthrough, and it was pretty much the only one that was really available in the area because it was super limited, and it fit
Let
the
me just stop you there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So you were involved essentially in setting up that house?
Correct.
All right. I want to talk to you for a moment as well about other employees, contractors, those types of things.
Okay.
Are you involved at all in hiring or kind of arranging different services?
Yes.
Right. And so what would those be, generally speaking?
During the season, it would be his wellness and maintenance schedule. So it's massage therapists, nurses for his IV therapy, hair, nails, esthetician, just pretty much did regular maintenance on his body to just keep him going throughout the season.
Okay. And in terms of any other employees, have you had to try to, arrange for flights,
Yes,
drivers?
correct.
What about a chef?
This past one, we were just familiar. He was friends with her.
All right. Let me go back before. Have you hired chefs before? In the
Correct. Yes,
past?
I have.
All right.
Yes.
In terms of just kind of the process of hiring drivers, chefs, masseuses, anybody else, is there a normal process for engaging someone for their services?
We vet them out. I typically have I ask someone that was already a trusted resource, and I vet them out through them. We get paperwork. We come to agreements to terms. Sometimes they have a contract. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they have an NDA. Sometimes they don't. It really is dependent on the relationship, and also, especially if they're new, they get the full on package, basically NDA,
all the paperwork you just
W-9, correct.
Okay. So you mentioned you didn't have paperwork for the most recent chef. Is that fair to say?
Correct.
And what's that person's name?
Mila.
Do you know Mila's last name?
Adams.
All right. When did Mila Adams start working as the chef?
July of 2025.
Where did she work?
In Dedham at the house.
All right. Did she live in the house as well?
Correct.
Who were the other people who spent time in that house and or lived in it?
Spent time in it. I spent time in it when I would visit for games. His brother visited, one of his childhood best friends, photographer, videographer, mom, and other business associates and any friends that would come and visit.
Okay. Were there kind of permanent or assigned bedrooms in that house?
There was a general understanding of whose room, who stayed in which room, and pretty much if you got there, it's like first come, first serve. So there was only just 2 assigned rooms.
All right. Did Mr. Diggs have an assigned room?
Correct, he did.
And where was that house?
It was the main primary bedroom. When you walk upstairs, there's the first immediate bedroom. There's a landing and a laundry room, and it's the first immediate bedroom to your right.
All right. You just walked us in the house there for a moment. Could you just describe what the layout of the downstairs looks like?
So generally, there's a big grand foyer. When you walk into the house from the front door, there's a formal living room. To the right, there is a office to the left. When you walk up, it's about 2 steps and you go up, there's a formal dining room on the right. And then you walk up, it's an open concept. So it's an open living room and an open kitchen to the front of you. To the left of that is the stairs going upstairs to the 4 bedrooms. And then there's a stairs that go downstairs right underneath the stairs that go up to 2 bedrooms in the basement.
Okay. Did Miss Adams have a room in that house?
She did.
Where was that?
So when you walk upstairs to the landing part, to the second, to the 3rd floor, you walk up the second flight of stairs, which is about 4 or 5 steps. There's a bedroom to the right. And then there's 2 bedrooms to the left. She lived, her room was the last bedroom all the way down the hallway on the left side.
I think you just described that this was an open set.
Yes, it's open. So it basically looked like there was a bridge, like a U bridge from the upstairs looking down, because the middle of the house, you can look down and you can see everything.
Okay.
And you can look up and you can see the hallways of both going into all 3 bedrooms.
Understood. So different people at the house. Did you have a key?
I had a key to the front door.
Okay. Were there any other security systems set up at the house other than just locks?
The garage, and then doors for like her bedroom and his bedroom.
Okay. And that is that.
And his closets.
All right. Any other measures on the house?
Garage door. I know there was a ring camera system, an alarm system. But
I can get my bedroom
out of the ordinary.
Got it.
Not my closet.
So I want to direct your attention to December 2nd, 2025.
Okay.
Were you working that day?
Yes.
Where were you?
I was at the house. It was the day after the Monday night football game, and I had a hair appointment because we were getting ready to leave for a trip.
Where were you going?
Miami, Florida.
Why is her name not up there?
Miami trip consisted of Mr. Diggs, myself, his brother, his childhood best friend, and another close friend of his.
Who had made the arrangements to get that group of people to Miami?
Me.
When did you start making those arrangements?
The week prior, once we figured out the logistics. I typically try to do things a few days prior just because of the requirements that some of the travel vendors need from us, and because it's such a busy week. So I try to book as soon as possible.
All right. What was going on in Miami?
He had Art Basel, which is an art festival, art fair, and he was showcasing he was debuting his furniture line.
Right, so Mr. Diggs has a furniture line?
Correct.
That week, was he not working? Was he missing a game? What was happening?
So Monday night, he had the Monday night football game, and it was going into his bye week.
What's a bye week?
Bye week is pretty much the 1 week that the NFL gives to players where they're pretty much off. They just have to report back on the scheduled day that it's typically like 4 or 5 days off, no meetings. They can go on vacation. They come back that Monday.
All right.
Regular schedule programming.
And the plan was to go to the Art Basel, is what it's called?
Correct, yes.
In Miami during the bye week?
Yes.
Anything else going on in Miami?
We were also celebrating his birthday.
What day is his birthday?
November 29th.
Right. So his birthday had already come and gone, correct?
Yes.
All right. Was there a birthday party that week?
There were at his house or in Miami?
In Miami, I mean.
In Miami, correct, there was.
You mentioned that there was a game the night before. What time's the Monday night game start, if you know?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock p.m.?
Mm-hmm.
So you know when it ends?
Probably midnight, and we probably didn't get out of there until like 2 a.m.
Got it.
Maybe 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
So that morning you said you were getting a hair appointment?
Mm-hmm.
Where was that?
It was at the Dry Bar in Chestnut Hill.
Thanks,
and my
Sue.
appointment was at 10 a.m.
How did you get there?
I drove.
Do you have a car?
No,
Whose car did you drive?
I drove Mr. Diggs' car.
Got it. And how long did that take you to get to the hair appointment, if you remember?
About 30, 35 minutes because of traffic and the weather.
Was it snowing in
mentioned that
Dedham?
there was a Ring video system.
Mhm.
I'm going to ask you to take a look at a video that is on Exhibit 11. One moment. No, it's fine.
Bloop.
Oh yeah, bloopage. There she goes.
So it was in the car, probably waiting to leave and just warming up the car to go.
Okay. And you weren't in that car that we just saw
No,
drive out.
I was in
correct?
his Porsche.
Oh.
I'm happy to continue, Judge, but we have a while further, so it might make
No,
sense.
that's fine. Why don't we take, Judith, why don't we take the morning recess? I think there should even be.
All right. I'm going to go right past the morning recess.
Probably fit maybe 2 or 3 more cars in the actual plot in front of the garage.
All right. Is there a way to enter the house through the garage?
Yes, there's an entry door going straight into the grand foyer of the house. There's the basement entry stairwell, a powder room on the right, the entry stairwell to the basement to the left. And when you walk straight, there's a grand foyer. In front of you is the dining room and then the formal living room. And then to the left is the living room and the kitchen.
Okay.
And the stairwell going up to the 3rd floor.
Going upstairs.
Yes.
All right. And so did you go through the garage to drive the Porsche out that morning?
Yes.
Do you remember getting back to the house?
Yes.
Do you remember what time that was?
It was in the afternoon after I had ran my errands from my hair appointment.
Okay. What I would ask is if Miss Silva could play a video with the last 3 numbers, 637, off of that same exhibit 11.
Yeah, just star that, babe, so we don't forget.
What? Oh, the birthday love?
Yeah.
If we could maybe replay that one more time, it's only about 3 seconds. All right, so do you recognize what that depicts?
Yes, it's the car returning home.
And is that you driving the car?
Yes.
All right. And the timestamp on that indicates it's 12:59:59 Eastern Standard Time. It's just about 1 p.m. Is that consistent with your recollection when you got
Yes.
home?
Yes.
What were you doing that day after you got your hair done?
I was coordinating our travels because I was getting updates from the airport regarding the change of airports, change of planes, and trying to just get everybody together to be ready to leave by the end of the night.
So you were working?
Correct.
And was there an area where you worked in the house?
In the kitchen, in the small little dining table, like in between the kitchen and the living room.
I'm going to ask Ms. Silva to play one more video for us. That's going to be 183725 on Exhibit 11.
So we're about to see that he wasn't even home at the 3 o'clock hour.
You weren't there.
If that's the facts, I'm going to just
Try to replay that one
sue
more
the
time.
hell out of
That's
this
the
prosecution.
fact, Jack.
All right,
Need
so
new
let's
plans,
just
man.
pause it here, a second into the frame. Do you recognize what's depicted in this video?
It's the Maybach coming home.
All right, is that Mr. Diggs?
Yes.
The timestamp on that looks like it says 15:38 and 51, so maybe
3:38.
3:40 p.m.
Yes.
Is that consistent with your recollection when you
Yes.
got home?
Yes.
You said you were working that afternoon. Do you know where Mr. Diggs went in the house?
He likely went to say hi to his brothers and then went straight upstairs to take a nap because it's the day after a game.
Objection.
Likely.
Where were you sitting?
I was probably walking around the house, either the kitchen, probably going up and down to the basement because I was
No,
probably
ma'am.
doing laundry, just running around the house.
Sustained
Yep.
and responses stricken.
Can't be probably.
So let me ask you, you mentioned that you remembered doing something with flights and getting to the airport.
Correct.
What is that? What do you mean?
So because one of the airports that we usually travel frequently at, the Norwood Airport, there's limitations on the planes, and especially if the weather is bad, they typically recommend that we fly into another airport, which was Bedford.
Bedford, Massachusetts?
Correct.
So is that to say the weather was not great?
Correct.
December 2nd?
Correct.
That day,
Mhm.
when you were making these phone calls, sending emails, doing whatever work you're doing to coordinate, you said you were downstairs.
Mhm.
Did you see anybody else walking around downstairs during that afternoon?
Mila was there, his brother was there, and his childhood best friend, and another friend was also arriving in, who had flown in to go to Miami with us.
Okay. You said Mila was there. Did you see her that afternoon?
Yes.
What did she look like?
She looked like she was going to work out. She had workout clothes on. She complimented on my hair, just regular, just walking around the kitchen, probably around the house.
Don't
Nothing out
say
of the
probably.
Okay. That afternoon, did you
30 months.
Is that the only time you saw Miss Adams? You see her again as the
Towards in the evening, closer to the evening.
So after dark?
Yes, it was because it was getting dark at like 3 o'clock at that time. So by like 3:30, 4 o'clock, maybe closer to 4:30, it was like dark.
Okay. So sometime after that, you think you saw Miss Adams again?
Yes, because I was sitting in the kitchen and she had asked me if I purchased her flight.
The flight, was that a flight to Atlanta?
Correct.
And when you spoke to her that afternoon in the kitchen, did you observe anything on her face?
No.
Anything on her neck?
No.
Did you see any redness or swelling?
No.
Was she crying at all?
No.
What was she doing?
She was walking around looking for a piece of a paper and a pen to write a card, I guess, write a note to him for his birthday gift.
When you say to him, is that to Mr. Diggs?
Correct.
That's that November 29th birthday you just referenced?
Yes.
Pause it real quick, babe.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, she times this conversation somewhere around the 4 o'clock hour. So we know it is before the conversation with Stefon, because that conversation was about how dare you not have me coming to your birthday party. So she doesn't even know yet. If you accept what this witness is testified to, that's it. You're done. You're like, all right, he got home at 3:40. All right. And maybe she clarifies a little more. This was shortly after she came in, or shortly after he got home, whatever the case may be. But you've got, because that window of time where she sent the text to somebody, and then you've got that 4:11 time frame, you're looking at 10 minutes between that window. So if she has her still not knowing yet, and maybe she's going to say, well, I told her at that point in time, I didn't. And then she stormed upstairs. I mean, I don't know, but
yeah, I mean, I'm trying to find Rosemary's going to be on today. Her client. Have you heard about that Miles King case at all? It's like it's intertwined with Proctor.
Yes, of course.
Proctor fucked it all up, and he got bail on a
right and committed a new crime.
Well, they're trying to revoke his shit today. There's a revocation hearing. I can't find it though. I don't know where it's at. I always like hearing Rosemary. Try to go in there and try to talk this fool out of that shit. It's like apparently he was doing some shit. I don't know.
He was doing
some no good. He had
some no good.
Allegedly. Yeah, it sounds like it's some kind of dope charges they caught him with. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Trying to
new federal distribution or.
Yeah, I don't know who's carrying it though. I'm not seeing it anywhere, but whatever.
All right, hit play then.
Yes, ma'am.
That afternoon, was there anything on Mr. Diggs' schedule?
He had ozone therapy and massage.
So is that a nurse who comes and does fluids?
Yes.
And a massage, you said?
He has a massage therapist.
What time were those appointments?
I believe I told them both to come at 5.
That doesn't really help.
Do you remember if those individuals actually appeared at the house?
Yes.
Did they?
I believe so.
That afternoon, you said you purchased a flight for Mila Adams to Atlanta?
Yes.
Did you arrange to get her to the airport?
Yes.
What time did that happen?
Probably in the 7 o'clock hour, because you have to be there an hour before checking in your bag, and it took about 45 minutes to get to the airport. So probably between 7 to 7:30.
You think about 7:30?
Yeah.
And so did she leave the house around 7:30?
She should have left around before 7:30 to get to the airport on time if she was checking in a bag.
And you saw her prior to that,
yes,
correct?
Yes.
So is it the encounter you had in the kitchen?
Yes.
With the pen and the card, I think you mentioned?
Yeah, she was running to go to his room to put it on, I guess, his gifts that she was giving him.
Did you end up speaking to Mr. Diggs later that evening?
Yes.
And did you see any of those, the card or the presents?
Yes, there were 2 boxes on his bed from Chanel. One he had opened up and he put on after his massage, and we were getting ready to leave. I told him, we got to pack, we got to go, we got to make this flight. He put the beanie on. There was another box that was unopened, and then there was a green Post-it with whatever note she had on it telling him for his birthday.
All right. Prior to, speaking of Mr. Diggs, prior to arranging for Miss Adams' Uber, did you hear anything that afternoon?
No.
Any screams?
No.
Slam doors?
No.
Anything out of the ordinary?
No.
Do you know if Miss Adams cooked dinner that night?
It was like a hot dog. It was like and there was like mustard on it, but it was like left on the counter and it was like dried up. And then in the room, it was like dried up. So there was like 2 that were made.
Let me back you up on that. Do you know if she did cook dinner that night?
She did.
Where did she do that?
In the kitchen.
And what time did you see that?
I just remember the food being like prepared.
Okay.
Already.
Kind of. A little bit.
A hot dog or something like
Yeah,
that?
it was like a hot dog or like, you know, like Auntie Anne's when they have like the pretzel dogs. It kind of looked like that, but it was it just looked dried up.
Happy birthday.
Woo! Here's your birthday
That night,
dinner, motherfucker.
did you all leave for Miami?
Yes.
Get you
Then
some.
they have 1 moment.
I'm just gonna say,
Hold on,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
end
that.
this examination on the dried up hot dog because I want to leave that with the jury.
How much you think she should get paid for the hot dog service? 5.5 million.
You know what those Auntie-M, corn dog looking fucking things are? Except this was a real dried up one.
I just want to recap on one issue.
Okay.
I think you said Miss Adams complimented your hair. Did she tell you anything else?
No. She was like, "Oh, your hair's getting long. It looks good." I was like, "Thank you."
Okay. Did she tell you she was assaulted,
No.
strangled?
No.
You're the chief of staff?
Correct.
I would have asked how often she hears noise from
I
that
have no further questions.
bedroom. Like
Yeah.
if she's playing music, do you hear it? If she's stomping, do you hear it? Like I would have liked to hear some of that.
Yeah, did you have AirPods in?
Right.
No, any of that kind of shit.
And often in that house, how have you ever heard screaming from that or loud voices from the bedroom? Can you hear when she's, I don't know, but maybe the answer is no, and that's why I didn't ask.
I mean, he almost kind of fucked up not asking that question. No, because that's an important question. Did she say shit to you about something untoward, violent?
Right, he forgot to ask about that almost, yeah.
Yeah, he almost forgot. He was going to leave it with the dried up hot dog.
Right, he's like, I love this hot dog so much.
The fucking dried up hot dog thing is money. That's what we're leaving him with. Dried up hot dog. This high class, highly trained chef making my boy dried up hot dogs on his birthday. Get the fuck out of here.
That's his Boston accent.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Oh, yeah.
Sonny?
Yes, that's my nickname.
That's is that SUNNY? Is it?
SUNNY and then SUNNI.
Okay, so both ways?
Yes.
Okay. So right now you are the chief of staff, is that right?
Correct.
And how long have you been Mr. Diggs' chief of staff?
Since July 2023.
And prior to that, what was your position?
I managed his household, but it was part-time
Where
in Maryland.
And how long did you do that?
September 2022 up until July 2023.
Did you put out laced candy?
And prior to working with Mr. Diggs, what did you do?
I have been an independent consultant. I have been a project manager, event producer, and I consulted for companies for almost at that time since 2017.
And right now, how much do you get paid by Mr. Diggs?
I would say between 90 to 100,000 a year.
And when you were, what was the term of the previous job? The house manager?
Yes.
Oh, how much did you get paid when you did that?
I was on retainer for 5,000 a month.
And you mentioned.
Whoa. Fucking old girl was making $8,000 a month.
Five.
Dried up hot dogs. I'm not talking about.
Dried up hot dogs.
Someone handled all his shit.
No, at that point she was a part-time.
Oh yeah. She better got a big fat raise because she's handling the business.
You went to Art Basel?
Correct.
And how long was that?
That was from we got there Tuesday evening up until the events were all the way through the weekend that Sunday.
And what kind of events were there?
There was a showcase of his furniture line, his birthday party, just showcasing his new furniture line.
But and you went to these events?
Yes.
Did you have to pay for any of these events?
No. Like physically, like my own money?
Yeah.
No.
And did you have food there?
Yes.
Did you have to pay for your food?
Not with my own money.
So.
With my company card.
Okay. So
yes.
Thank you. You mentioned driving one of his cars. What car was that?
It was his Porsche.
Is it a nice car?
Yes.
How often do you drive that one?
If I need to go run errands, if I need to do something, I will use the car as an insured driver.
And when you say run errands, is that personal errands or errands for Mr. Diggs?
Both.
Okay. How often do you go on trips with the staff?
As needed, specifically for business trips, more so.
Okay. On December 2nd, you were at least at some point in the house, right?
Correct.
And you saw Ms. Adams?
Yes.
So she was there in the house?
Yes.
And you saw Mr. Diggs?
Yes.
So he was there in the house?
Yes.
Did you, was there any time that day where were you following Mr. Diggs the whole time?
No.
Were you following Ms. Adams the whole time?
No.
So there a time when both of them were outside of your range of being able to see?
Yes.
Had you been to Ms. Adams' room before?
Not all the way inside, but I knew which room she was in.
So you had not been inside that room before?
Not when she occupied it, but when we did the walkthrough, I was.
Okay, so when you were first looking at the house?
Yes.
But that day you were not in that room?
No.
Okay, so whatever could have happened in that room, you were unaware of anything that could have happened in that room?
Correct.
Your Honor.
Sustained in that form.
Too late.
Is it fair to say that you have a financial interest in Mr. Diggs doing well?
Yes, Your Honor.
What does that mean?
If he does well, do you do well?
I think we collectively do well.
So, yeah.
Yeah, even outside of financially.
Is he a good boss? Do
Yes, he's great.
you want to continue working for him?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Anything else for your witness?
I just have one question for you.
Yes.
You mentioned that you got to drive the Porsche.
Yes.
All right. Would you lie under oath to get to drive the Porsche and work for Mr. Diggs?
What does that mean?
It's part of lying under oath, your job.
What? I'm sorry.
Is your job to lie, or would you be truthful?
I'll be truthful.
Okay. Who else got to drive that car?
Mila and anyone around the house, if they needed to use a car, they would drive it.
Did you see Mila drive that car?
I've seen her drive the car before.
I don't have any other questions.
Oops. Oopsie. The old
When you said just other people
backfire.
around the house, about how many people does Mr. Diggs have working for him?
Employed, one.
So then otherwise they're all just contract or?
Correct.
Do you know about how many?
Depends, depending on the job, as needed.
Okay. Do you know in this?
Objection, Your Honor. We're not outside the scope of the redirect.
Oh.
Just in December, do you know?
I couldn't give that to you on the top of my head.
Nothing further.
Oh yeah.
Very much, Miss.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we called it the community Porsche. We all drove it.
Except Mila.
Mila really drove it though.
Juliana Stratton.
She loved it. She always put a dried up hot
Juliana.
dog in the passenger seat. Me and my hot dog.
I'm gonna limit Bob's coffee intake, aka cocaine, in the future.
I mean,
You
I
do
think
enough
I went.
coffee.
You solemnly swear
I
that
You
went
might
with
as
the
well.
Stoke. It's like super old. I feel incredibly jittery.
I am
delicious,
like
though.
bouncing my
Come on,
legs
ma'am. Could
around
you please
from the
state your
one
name for the
cup.
record and spell your last name for the jury.
Did you
My
drink
name is
some?
Juliana Stratoti, Stratoti.
Are you from Massachusetts?
Yes.
What do you do for work?
I'm a registered nurse.
Where do you work?
Full time, I work at Mass General Hospital, and then I have a side, a per diem job at the Drip Bar.
What is the drip bar?
She almost said side hustle. I almost had a side hustle.
Yeah, she gives IVs to people to rehydrate,
Wait, Becca Bones, don't you know? I'm always funny.
especially
Always
when he's high on coffee.
Ha! Joe Boo. So who's this delightful gal?
Are you high, bitch?
Bitch, is you hot? Tiff, I got your delightful clip. Thank you so much. Can you make it just a sound? Like, I don't know how to strip the sound away from a video.
You could just record the sound on your
How do I do that from my phone?
one phone to the next.
Huh?
I think her name, now I forget, but I said it initially. So
I gotta go back.
maybe somebody's got it, babe.
Maybe.
All right, she'll say it again.
Oh, wait. I whip. Oh, what? Huh? All right, let's go. Have a seat.
Good morning, ma'am. Could you please state your name for the record and spell your last name for the jury?
My name is Juliana Stratoti, Stratoti.
Are you from Massachusetts?
Nice Italian girl.
What do you do for work?
I'm a registered nurse.
Where do you work?
Full-time, I work at Mass General Hospital, and then I have a side, a per diem job at the Drip Bar.
What is the Drip Bar?
Drip Bar is a wellness and hydration service. It's a franchise, but we have a location in Foxborough.
Okay. And so what do you do as a nurse for the Drip Bar?
Provide like wellness services, hydration, like extra therapy for people that you don't get prescribed, like at a hospital or through your primary care physician.
It's like when they're hungover.
Does some of that involve making house calls?
Yes.
On December 2nd, 2025, did you do some kind of treatment, a house call that afternoon?
I did.
And where was that?
At Mr. Diggs' house.
Right. And had you been to that house previously?
I had.
And that was at 7 Schoolmaster Street in Dedham, fair
Yes.
to say? Do you remember what time you got there?
Most of my appointments were 4, 5, or 6 o'clock. I think that day I got there at about 5 o'clock.
It's a bad.
Approach, Your Honor.
I mean, this is an hour after the event.
Take a look at that.
So.
Tell me if you recognize your bag.
I've got
That's me
side hustle.
ringing or at the front door on the Ring camera.
All right. And is that a fair and accurate depiction of you arriving at the house on December 2nd, 2025?
Yes.
I would move to admit it's Exhibit 12.
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you. Be so on.
And I'm going to show you another photograph. As you can take a look at that.
That's me leaving the house on the Ring camera footage.
All right. Is that a fair and accurate depiction of you walking out of that house?
It's a house.
2025?
Yes.
Do it.
I would move to admit it's Exhibit 13.
No objection, Your Honor.
Thank you. Be so on.
13. I'm going to put Exhibit 12 back in front of you and ask you, there's a timestamp in the bottom right corner.
Your Honor, maybe we can see the sidebar.
Yes, of course.
Sidebar. Oh, here, somebody requested this. I got to do it. I got to do it, babe. You can't stop me.
Your Honor, I've got to go to the bathroom.
That's the sidebar shots.
Appointments routinely work.
Wait, go forward. Okay.
Counsel's objection is sustained.
Why?
A moment ago, I think you described when your appointments routinely work. Do you recall what time you got to the house in Dedham that afternoon on December 2nd?
That day I got there at 4:50
PM?
p.m.
And do you remember when you left the house?
According to the Ring camera footage, it was.
Let me ask you this. Do you remember when you left the house?
I don't remember exactly the time, but all of my appointments were roughly 45 minutes to an hour long.
All right. And so on December 2nd, 2025, do you think, how long do you think you were in the house?
Probably about an hour.
Would it refresh
In the
your
house,
recollection?
when you were doing the treatment, where did it actually occur physically inside the house?
In the living room.
So then fair to say you were in that house that afternoon for about an hour, maybe a little less?
Yes.
Okay. Anything out of the ordinary that day?
Not that I recall.
Hear anything unusual?
No.
Did you see anything unusual?
No.
I have no further questions.
I mean, she's there 50 minutes after it, so.
Good morning,
Quick
still.
and easy.
Had you gone to Mr. Diggs' house prior to this date?
Oh, yeah.
And how many times have you done this?
A handful of times, I think. Before that was 2 or 3.
Okay.
After that was a couple.
And without you saying the actual names of any of your clients, what kind of clientele do you have with this job?
It depends on what services they're looking for. So kind of all across the board.
Your Honor, I have no further questions.
I don't even know what he asked her. What was the point? He was trying to make it sound like she had to say what she had to say because she's got a bunch of famous people, and
Oh, yeah.
that's where he was trying to go, I think.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's happy to be there. She's ready to go.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this hearing shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Fuck yeah. Oh.
Morning.
I mean, in opening, they said he
Please
wasn't
state your
even
name and
home.
Spell your last name for the record, please.
My first name is Stephanie. My last name is Anastasi, Anastassi.
And do you live in Massachusetts, Ms. Anastasi?
I currently live in Rhode Island.
Where do you work?
I work in Massachusetts.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a massage therapist.
Are you employed in that work?
Yes.
Who do you work for?
The Right Touch Day Spa in Attleboro, Mass.
And you provide massage therapy treatment to clients? Is that
Yes.
right? And as part of your work, do you need to visit clients in their home?
I do that separately on my own on the side. It doesn't have anything to do with where I work currently.
Okay. All right. And as part of your work treating clients, are some of your clients professional athletes?
Yes, sometimes.
All right. And
On
was one of your
occasion.
clients in December of 2025, Mr. Diggs?
Yes.
And how did it come about that you were providing treatment for Mr. Diggs?
I used to work for the Celtics back in 2019. And whoever I used to work for, he's a physical therapist. He connected me with Mr. Diggs.
Okay, thank you. And you would provide massage therapy for Mr. Diggs at his home?
Correct.
About how often per week would you do that?
Twice a week.
All right. And where in the home would you provide that treatment?
Sometimes it was in the living room area, and sometimes it was in his bedroom.
Did you need any special equipment to provide your treatment?
He provided that. I do need some special equipment. Yes.
I see. So there was the equipment in the house?
Yes.
I take it you used a table?
Yes.
Any other equipment?
No, just a massage table, and I would use my cups, which is for cupping.
I see. Okay. Thank you. How long did a typical treatment take?
Between a 90-minute to 2 hours.
And did you give Mr. Diggs a treatment on December 2nd, 2025?
Yes, I did.
Do you remember approximately when you arrived at his home for that treatment?
It was between 5:45 and 6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay. And how did you get into the house?
I rang the doorbell, and Sonny opened the door for me.
Okay, thank you. And what happened next?
Then I asked Sonny where he was or where he would like his massage at. She told me he was in his room, and that's where he would like his massage. So I went and grabbed the massage table. It was in like a computer room. And I brought it upstairs, and he was laying in his bed, and I started setting up the table.
All right.
Was he asleep or awake?
Was Mr. Diggs, do you remember what he was doing when you walked in other than laying in his bed?
I think he was falling asleep a little bit, but I wasn't sure. It was just laying down.
Okay. So I take it you began the treatment?
So I set up, I grabbed the blankets and stuff, and then he fell asleep. So I texted Sonny, and I was like, hey, can I wake him up? And she said, yes. So I ended up waking him up, and then he got on the table.
Okay. And about how long was the treatment that day, if you can recall?
It was between 90 minutes to 2 hours usually. It was more towards the 2 hours than the 90 minutes.
All right.
You're muted, babe.
Thanks, honey. Do you remember when I did cupping?
You mean for real?
Yeah. There was like some spot in Geneva, and I did the cupping. Remember, I had like those huge bruises.
I think
all over my
I think
back?
you're thinking of when
Nope.
our assistant did it for us.
Nope.
No?
No. I've only done it one time.
I
mean,
didn't
I
think it was any
remember.
good. I don't really get it.
I don't know that
remember
it
it being
works.
very pleasurable.
All I know is it looked like somebody pummeled my back. I had like a million huge bruises.
Well, that was that time I beat you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the cupping. Oh, Allison was just cupping me. That's all. I mean, she was cupping. She likes to cup.
Sounds salacious.
So salacious.
And did anyone come into that while you were performing that treatment in that 90-minute to 2 hour window?
Yes. Mila Adams came in the room at the time.
Okay. And how did you know Mila Adams?
I seen her in the house. I've seen her multiple times in the house.
Okay. Have you ever spoken to her?
Yes, we've had conversation.
Okay. So while you're performing the treatment, can you just explain to the jury what you saw?
Yeah, so I was working on his right side leg, and I can, because the door is in front of me, and I can see whoever was walking in. She was walking in. She saw that he was asleep, left, and kind of came back at a later time. When she came back at a later time, he kind of woke up because he was asleep. And she kind of went over to the bed, and she asked him, there was something on the bed. She asked him if he was going to keep it. And then he said yes, and then she turned around and left.
And were you able to see what was on the bed?
It was a black box, but I'm not sure what it was or what was in it.
Birthday gift.
And did you ever have any occasion to look in that box?
No.
All right. How did Ms. Adams appear to you when you saw her come into the room those two times?
She seemed to be okay. It's nothing that I wasn't used to seeing in the past.
So she looked to your eyes the same as she had in
the past.
You saw her?
Yes.
I'm sure it's dark in the room.
Did you see any marks on her face?
Not that I recall, no.
Did you see any marks on her neck?
No, she had a black jacket on, so I don't think I could see her neck, but I didn't see anything on her face at the time.
And did she seem upset at all to you?
Not that I know of, no.
Okay. All right. And Miss Anastasi, do you remember when you left the house that day?
Probably between almost 8 o'clock, 7:30 and 8 o'clock that day.
Okay.
So she's also there very late.
Good afternoon, Miss Anastasi.
sorry, good morning, so actually, Miss Anastasi.
Hello.
You said you had previously worked at the Celtics, and is it like kind of word of mouth that you got a job working for Mr. Diggs?
Yes.
In your line of work, how important is word of mouth in order to find new clients?
It's very important.
And outside of just actual, I guess, technique and skill, is discretion and care of how you, because you're working with some high-profile people, is that also an important aspect to have?
I don't understand the question.
I'll withdraw it. Nothing further.
Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Andy.
Sure, your question.
Again, trying to establish that she's going to lie here so she doesn't lose other high-profile clients. And he could have worked it. I don't know why he gave it up so quick. He just didn't want another bad answer.
Well, his first one sucked. Would you lie to drive the Porsche?
That was the defense, because that's what the prosecution was implying.
Oh, I
that-
thought
No.
Because
It was.
he came back for redirect. The prosecution asked, "Would you lie to
Nope.
drive the Porsche?" What?
Nope. It was a defense.
Are you
I'm
sure?
certain.
All right. You're probably right, because I was getting on the Zoom to see. I'm like terrified that my mic is open on the Zoom after the one nightmare scenario where I was talking in open court for whatever hearing that was.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. I was in there. I was up in there, but it had like auto muted my mic again. So I was having flashbacks because I'm like, wait, did I just unmute? And now are they hearing the testimony of the massage therapist in the courtroom?
I mean, you can see on Zoom, just for future reference, babe, like your little microphone, just like here.
I can't, like, it's not showing me. It's showing all the other participants, but I wasn't getting a self view.
Well, you
'Cause
should.
I had turned off camera and audio, like, going in.
Oh, you gotta click on participants and all right, okay.
I was afraid to do like join
anything. I
audio.
don't
Like
think
I wasn't trying to get in there. Like, hello, Rosemary, hi. And then dip. Whoop. He
So
going.
yeah, Bob. It sounds like Bob was checking out what is going on in
Miles King.
Miles King.
No, I dipped.
Good morning.
I dipped.
Good
I got
morning. Can you
scared.
state your name and spell your last name for the record, please?
Sure. Melissa Goddard, Goddard.
Thank you. And what city do you live in? City and state, please.
Boca Raton, Florida.
Right. And are you employed?
Yes, I am.
Where are you employed?
At PMG Private CFO.
And what is PMG Private CFO?
It's a boutique financial service company. So we do accounting, tax planning, tax prep, budgeting. We handle everything financial, data collection.
And is one of your company's clients Steph Diggs?
Yes, it is.
Right.
Oh.
And do you work on Mr. Diggs' account?
Yes, I'm his client manager.
All right. And how long have you been the client manager for Mr. Diggs' account?
Since November 13th, 2023.
Who is she, babe?
And can you just briefly describe how
Financial
Mr.
something or
Diggs'
other?
account is structured?
Sure. He has the personal side, which we call concierge, and the business side. So the personal side is his life personally, but because his person is a business, it transfers also over into businesses. And then he has several businesses that we operate.
Can you just very briefly just identify the different businesses?
Sure. Diggs Deep LLC, which is for his name, image, and likeness. Liam Brands International, which is a clothing brand. CV Passem, which is a furniture brand.
Thank you.
And Diggs Deep Foundation, which is his charity organization.
And so those businesses that you just described, are those handled on the business side of his account?
Correct.
All right. And then there's a personal side or a concierge side to handle his business. To handle his personal expenses.
Correct.
Okay. And up until starting before October 2025, so from 2023 to 2025 October, which side of his account did you handle?
I handled daily business transactions for the most part.
Okay. And did you have a different colleague to handle the personal kind of concierge side?
Yes, the practical everyday concierge side we did.
And would expenses for private staff be handled on the business side or the?
So you know what's interesting about like stuff and like professional athletes that are wise enough to have people handling their finances for them, it makes it really, really difficult to pay people off because there's just going to be like if your accountant knows everything about your finances and is
Like,
basically.
yo, where did this $5.5 million?
Hey, that 5.5 mil, what'd you fucking do with that?
He's like, I started.
Don't worry about it.
I started a
Don't
furniture.
worry about it.
It's a really cool furniture line. Shit's dope.
There was $100,000.
I mean, even 10 grand. Like if you're paying people off, there's gonna be people that know about it.
Paper trail.
You know, like it makes it difficult, I would imagine. I don't know.
Concierge side. The concierge side. Okay. And did something happen in the fall of 2025 that caused you to take over responsibility for the concierge side?
Yes, we had an associate leave.
Okay. So the associate left, and then were you responsible in
Indeed.
the fall of 2025 for both
Indeed.
the business and the concierge side?
Yes.
Okay. And did you have responsibility at that time for payments to Mr. Diggs's private chef?
Beginning of November, yes.
Okay. Beginning of November 2025?
Correct.
And do you recall, well, what did you do when you took over responsibility for those payments?
I was notified at the beginning of November that the data collection program that we used was updated so that personal payments needed to be made. And one of them was for the chef. And I asked, catch me up. Does she have a contract? How do we pay her? Does she have a W-9? Does she have an NDA? Just general information, like, what do I do? And
who are you talking to when you were getting this information?
Sunny.
And who is Sunny?
Stefon's personal assistant.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Chief of staff, miss.
Do you recall
what?
Come on now. Chief
Excuse me.
of staff.
We all heard it.
We know it.
We know it for
Yep.
a fact.
receiving an invoice from Ms. Adams on December 1st of 2025?
Yes.
And do you recall what that invoice was for?
It was for 3 weeks of services in November and reimbursable expenses.
Okay. What did?
Yeah, but the money still goes to the lawyer.
You mean through the accountant still sees it?
The accountant's still seeing the money move. I can't see any way around it unless he's got a cash stash that nobody knows about.
Cash stash.
Cash stash. But that's, I mean, obviously not coming from his NFL paycheck. Like if he hits an ATM or goes to the bank and withdraws like a big nut.
The accountant was like, what the hell do you need all this cash for?
What you getting into? You know.
All right, hit play.
What the fuck is really going on? Oh, sorry.
What did you do with that invoice when you received it?
I checked. Well, immediately I knew that it was incorrect because I had paid her weekly for 2 of those weeks. So it raised a flag. I needed to figure out, had I made a mistake or had she made a mistake? And that caused me to look a little bit further into the reimbursable expenses. We're much more structured on the business side. So I usually audit those before paying them.
Okay. So when the flag was raised and it caused you to look a little bit deeper, what did you do to look a little bit deeper?
I pulled up every payment that we made to her for the last 18 months, as far back as I could go. And then I went through every receipt and reimbursable that we paid her for the last 6 months at that time.
Sorry. And at the conclusion, so would you describe that as a kind of an audit?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you receive an invoice and it's incorrect, I want to know, is it our mistake or was it her mistake? So I wanted to make sure that we had paid her correctly.
All right. And what did you learn from conducting your audit?
That she had submitted receipts multiple times over the course of 6 months, the same receipt. That she had submitted reimbursements for packages sent that were paid by our Federal Express account for reimbursement, that we had overpaid her.
And were you able to quantify the amount of money that she had been overpaid based on your audit?
Yes.
And how much money was that?
I think the total was $2,500 and change at that time, with an additional $744 that maybe was legitimate. I couldn't substantiate because there wasn't a date on it. So that was more in a gray area.
Okay. Did you ask Ms. Adams for more information about the money that she was seeking?
Yes.
How did you do that?
I contacted Sunny and asked for her email. I gave my phone number, even my personal phone number, so that she could reach me because sometimes they're in different time zones. I reached out to her twice.
Okay. And did you ever hear back from her?
No, she never responded.
Did you tell Mr. Diggs what you had identified, at least from the audit that you conducted?
Yes, he called me. We spoke about it on December 5th.
All right. And what was his reaction?
He's like, give me a report. And he had wanted to make sure that she was paid.
And I told him I would get him a report, and he was fine. In the course of conducting your audit, or actually strike that, did there come a time when you were aware that there was some paperwork not completed that you would have expected to be completed?
At the beginning, when I took over, I asked for those things as I think it was the beginning of December when the invoice didn't match what I had. You know, I'm buttoning things up. It's the end of fourth quarter. We're closing out the end of the year, so I wanted to make sure we had everything. So, you know, I was going through everybody's paperwork. But yes, it was about the beginning of December I realized we don't have our paperwork.
All right. And did you do anything about that?
Yeah, I had asked Sunny to, I'd mentioned to Steph that I think we should get one. He said to coordinate with Sunny, which I did on December 4th. And I didn't receive anything, so I followed up with it as I normally would.
And how did you follow up with it?
I asked Sunny if she collected it, and I emailed Mila asking for it.
Do you remember the date on which you emailed Mila for it? Sorry, Ms.
December
Adams.
8th.
December 8th. Did you follow up again with Ms. Adams, if you can recall?
I did not, because Steph said not to worry about it.
Okay. Just one moment, I'm sorry.
Oh, hot mic.
Sorry about it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hot mic.
Ms. Goddard, you just testified that you followed up with Ms. Adams asking for the NDA on December 8th.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was incorrect. It was December 13th.
Okay, thank you. All right, no further questions. Council, care to report?
Just briefly, good afternoon now. Ms. Goddard, have you ever been to Mr. Diggs' house in Dedham?
No.
No further questions.
Thank you, ma'am. You may step down.
Thank you.
Are we done?
No,
Oh,
I don't think so.
Tense Shy Charles.
Shy Charles.
time for shy.
Shy. Caught that one on the front end.
All right, shy.
Remain standing and face the front.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony
Maybe
you're about
she
to
does
give
his
this hearing
hair.
shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may sit or stand.
I mean, she does have very beautiful hair, so that's why I'm guessing. But
Good afternoon, ma'am. Could you please state your name for the record and spell your first and your last name?
My name is Shy Charles. It's spelled Xiacharles.
Oh,
What do you do for a living?
love that.
I own a hair salon and I braid hair, natural
Yay.
hair.
nailed it.
And where do you live?
I live in Brooklyn, New
Nailed
York.
it.
You said you own a salon. Do you have an actual physical location?
Yeah, I
And
do.
is that down in the New York City area as well?
Yes, it's in Crown Heights.
New
How
business
many
coming
clients do
in.
you have roughly?
Too many to count. I have lots of clients.
Okay. Is one of them Stefon Diggs?
Yes, it is.
How do you know Mr. Diggs?
I started doing his hair when he played for the Buffalo Bills.
Do you know how many years ago that was?
I'm not good with dates, but whenever he last played for the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you actually do Mr. Diggs' hair, how long does that process actually take?
I'd estimate probably about 3 to 5 hours, anywhere between that.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where have you done Mr. Diggs' hair?
At his house. He travels a lot for work, so wherever he needs me to do his hair, I go.
Is that true of other clients you have as well?
Yeah.
Have you been inside Mr. Diggs' house in Dedham?
Yes, I have.
All right. Do you know when he lived there?
I don't know when he occupied the space, but I could tell you the first time I went there to do his hair.
When was that?
It was when the season started with the Patriots, probably about July, September, around that time last year.
So that'd be 2025?
Yeah.
Okay. And had you been in Mr. Diggs's and other clients' house to do their hair previously?
Yeah, I have lots of celebrity clients, and obviously they wouldn't want to come to the salon, so I go to them. So wherever they're at, I go meet them there, whether it's a hotel, their house, wherever.
All right. So it sounds like September or July, fall of last year was the first time you were in Mr. Diggs' home in Dedham, but not the first time previously.
Yeah, first time in Dedham, but not like elsewhere at his house. Wherever he lived before that, I would go.
Got it. And having done that, did you meet some of the people who were normally around?
Yes.
Do you know a person named Sonny?
Yes.
Who's that?
His assistant.
Did you meet any other family members of Mr. Diggs?
Yeah. Everybody that's in the house, his brothers, his mom, everybody.
Okay. Do you ever meet a person named Mila Adams?
Yes, I have.
Who's that?
It was his chef at the time when I met her.
And so when did you meet Mila Adams?
At the same time, I went to the house for the first time, so like around July, September, whenever the season started with the Patriots.
Of last year?
Yeah.
Did you meet at the house?
Yeah.
And how much time were you at the house kind of the first time you met Miss Adams?
Probably like less than 24 hours or around that time, because I know I had a client the following day. So I just had to come do his hair. But that was late in the evening, and so I had to leave the following day. Yeah.
Okay. And so you met Miss Adams at that point, but did you speak to her?
I did, because I had to go to Walgreens to get some products. And so I asked anybody in the house if they needed anything, and Mila said she needed a sponge, a makeup sponge. And so I got her the sponge. When I came back to the house, she asked me how much money it was, and I told her it was okay. And that's the first interaction we had.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have any other further interaction with Miss Adams after that kind of initial 24-hour stay?
Yeah, when I came back to the house.
When was that?
I can't give you an exact date, but I could like estimate. So probably within 2 weeks, because he'll do his hair like every 2 to 3 weeks.
So about 2, maybe 3 weeks later?
Yeah.
You went back to the house in Dedham?
Yeah.
Was Miss Adams at the house in Dedham at that point?
Yeah.
And so did you speak more to her when you went back the second time?
Yeah. So can we go back? Because even after, because I don't know.
I'm sorry. Just
okay.
I apologize,
Yeah.
Mr. Charles. But
Yeah.
did you speak to Miss Adams again that second time? you
Yeah,
went back
I
to
did.
the house?
We spoke more. Yeah.
All right. How much time did you spend with her that second time?
More time, like a longer time, because we were talking about food, and she wanted to come to New York to start her restaurant. And I'm a business owner, and we connected on the fact that she was a business owner, and I have like a big social media following, and I told her that she needed to do content, and I wanted to help her with her content so she could start her business. So we connected on that.
Did you end up helping her
Yeah.
with content?
Yeah.
Did you two stay in touch?
Yeah.
How long were you around at the house in Dedham that second time?
I can't tell you how long, honestly. I would say longer if it had a game and we'd go to the game together. But for however, because most times she'll be like the only female there, and Sunny will come and go. And so I spent more time with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of following that time you spent together where you said you connected over being business owners.
Yeah.
Did you two remain in contact?
Yeah.
And how did you do that?
We'll text, we'll send Instagram reels, we'll FaceTime.
So you guys exchange phone numbers?
Yeah.
How much did you talk, you think, in the following weeks and months that fall?
A lot, because a lot. We talk about business, we'll gossip, we girls, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Doing our girl thing.
Did you ever spend more time together in person with Miss Adams?
Yeah, I took her back to my country. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, so I took her to Tobago. She spent time with my family, with my grandmother. Yeah, I actually bought her ticket to go to Tobago. So yeah.
When was that?
This was probably around Thanksgiving time.
End of November then?
Yeah. Whatever Thanksgiving was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move the captions.
Following that trip.
Move them?
They're going over.
Do you remember where you went after that?
Oh, yeah. I like that.
I came back to New York. We came back on the same flight. I came back to New York and she went to Boston.
Okay. Do you remember where you were on December 2nd?
Yeah, actually. I was in Target, like late evening.
What were you doing in Target?
I was shopping for ingredients because I was spending too much money on Uber. So I was buying ingredients to cook, like groceries.
You're buying groceries at Target?
Yeah.
What were you cooking?
So I wanted to make this like Cajun pasta with shrimp and like sausage. Mila had made it at the house, and it was healthy. And so I wanted to cook that because I didn't want to buy Uber. I didn't want to spend money on Uber Eats, and I just wanted to be healthier and cook. And so I wanted to make it like her. So I was going through the aisles and like picking up stuff and calling Mila or message. I texted her a picture and asked her if it was this one, but she wasn't responding quick enough, so I FaceTime her.
All right. So let me break that down there for a minute. You're in Target. You're trying to purchase ingredients for a dinner that you had seen Mila cook.
Yeah.
You said at the house. Is that at the Dedham house?
Yeah.
All right. Did you say you were looking for what was the ingredient you were looking for?
Like shrimp, but so she makes matcha as well. So I was trying to find out like what matcha to get. That specific one from tea dealers. Shrimp, pasta, sausage,
Okay.
everything like that.
So you just said a moment ago that
Yeah.
as you were trying to find ingredients, you
Yeah.
started by taking a picture
Yeah.
and sending it
Yeah.
to Mila.
Yeah.
Do you remember what time that was at?
It was before 6 p.m. for sure, because I remember leaving my cart in Target to go pick up some dry cleaning for my boyfriend because I had to get it before it closed. So I actually left Target and came back to Target. So it was before 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about a specific time? Do you remember exact times?
So the dry cleaners was in Brownsville, Target was at Gateway. So I got there probably minutes to 6. So probably like the end, like ending of 4 or 5 p.m. somewhere there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mentioned a text message or a photograph of an ingredient you sent.
Yeah.
Was there any record of that?
Yeah, I took a picture and sent it to her.
All right. Would that have had the actual time?
Yeah. And
on
location.
the message?
Yeah.
Do you think taking a look at a record might refresh your recollection of what time
Yeah.
you sent that photograph?
Got to move those
You say yes?
Yes.
captions if you're going to
And
put
then
up the.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going to ask you, do Ms. Charles,
Yeah.
just take a look at that photograph. Okay. And I want you to look at that.
Yeah.
And after you've reviewed it, take a look up.
Doesn't let me go to the right. It's weird.
Up,
Have a look
up.
at that. Does that refresh your recollection on what time
Yeah.
you actually began communicating with Miss Adams when you were in the Target?
Yes.
And what time is that?
It says 4:38 on the picture.
Okay. Is
Yeah.
that consistent with your recollection of when you reached out to Miss Adams?
Yeah.
Now you said you started by texting and then you FaceTimed with Miss Adams?
Yeah.
What's FaceTime?
A video call app on every iPhone.
Had you FaceTimed with Miss Adams previously?
Yeah.
And so describe how that looks. What's happening at that point when you're FaceTiming?
So I FaceTime her. I told her what I was doing. We spoke about the pasta, and all the ingredients I needed to get. And she was like, "Girl, I'm not going to Miami." And she said she's gonna go home to Atlanta for a couple of days. Then she's gonna come to New York. Well, she's gonna go home to Atlanta, but she's gonna stop off in New York for a couple of days.
All right, let me actually stop you there. I apologize, Ms. Chair.
I got this in the mail
Not a
yesterday.
specific question. So you said you're in Target while this conversation is happening?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you see where Miss Adams was?
Yeah.
Where was she?
She was in the kitchen.
Kitchen of what?
Of the Dedham house.
And how do you know that?
Because I've been there before, so I know the layout of the house. And the faucet was running, and I could see the island in the background.
Okay. You just said she mentioned Miami. Did you notice anything about her face, her physical appearance when you had this FaceTime call?
No.
I'm sorry?
No.
Did you see any redness, swelling?
No.
Was she flush?
No.
Was she teary-eyed?
No.
Were there any bruises on her?
No.
You started to talk a little bit about seeing Miss Adams that day.
Yeah, because
Following that conversation.
Yeah.
All right.
She said
Where was that?
In New York, because she said she was stopping off in New York for a couple of days. I asked her where she was gonna stay. She said at a hotel. I'm like, girl, we friends. You don't have to stay at a hotel. You can stay at my place.
All right. Did you actually see her that night? Did she stay at your place?
Yeah.
So where'd you first see her?
At the airport.
What airport?
LaGuardia.
And what were you doing out there?
I went to pick her up.
What time did you pick her up from LaGuardia Airport?
She told me she was on at 11, so I got there like minutes to 11. I had to wait because I think her flight was delayed. Yeah, her flight was delayed. So I waited there for like 45 minutes.
And so did you end up seeing Miss Adams? Did she actually get in your car?
Yeah.
You picked her up from LaGuardia Airport? When she got in your car, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
Mm-mm.
Did you notice anything about her appearance?
No.
Was there any bruising on her at that point?
No.
What were you doing when you picked Miss Adams up?
We went to go pick up my friend Tally in Queens, and we were just chilling in the car. We were just like singing and just talking.
Anything out of the ordinary about either Miss Adams or your friend Tally's demeanor?
No.
What's your friend Tally's name? if you know?
Her name is Natalia Moses.
Okay. Your car, what kind of car do you drive?
Mercedes-Benz GLE 63S.
Is there any kind of aftermarket systems that's equipped with?
Parks for itself.
Let me ask you this. Does your car have video?
Yeah, well, I install dash cam in my car.
Oh, you put the dash cam in. That
Yeah.
didn't come with the car itself? Got it. What I'm going to ask is if we could pull up video 2, I believe, from what has been marked exhibit number 5.
needs more so to get an honest check. Brooklyn was more like one of things.
If we could pause it right there. All right. So this is actually for the record the first video in exhibit number 5. Is Charles. Looking at this, we played 14 seconds. Do you recognize what we're looking at?
Yes.
What is that?
That's Mila in my car. Dash cam video.
All right. And that video, does that fairly accurately represent kind of the drive you guys had?
Yeah.
All right. There's a timestamp down here at the bottom. It says 11:48 and 18 seconds p.m.
Yeah.
Is that consistent with your recollection of kind of after you had picked Mila up from the airport?
Yeah.
What I'm going to ask Ms. Silva to do is go to the next video down on that list. I'm going to ask Ms. Silva to pause it real quick by hitting the space bar. Thank you. So, looking at video number 2, it looks like the timestamp on the bottom says December 3rd, 24 minutes.
Yeah.
Watching that video, what are we seeing in the video?
We were listening to Cranes in the Sky by Solange, and we were just talking about what the song was about.
Got it.
Yeah.
So when you say there, we, who is we?
My friend Natalia Moses and Mila Adams in the car.
All right, so where we paused, it's a little hard to see, but is your testimony that Miss Moses was in the car?
Yeah.
Who's in the front seat here?
Mila Adams.
So was Miss Moses in the back seat of your car?
Yes.
Okay. What did the three of you do that night?
We went to Jersey. I have a house in Jersey City, so we went to Jersey City.
And what did you do?
Drink, eat wings, and watch TV, just chill.
All right. Did you end up staying or sleeping in Jersey City, or did you sleep somewhere else?
No, I went back to my apartment in Brooklyn.
Who went back to your apartment in Brooklyn?
Me, Tally, and Mila.
And what time do you think you got back?
I estimate probably like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning.
All right, so early in the morning.
Yeah.
That entire time span that we're talking about, there's your description of what you just did: eat, drink, have some wings, and hang out. Is that a fair description of what you did that night?
Yeah.
All right. Where'd you sleep that night?
I slept on the couch downstairs, and Mila and Tally slept upstairs in my bedroom.
Okay. Do you remember how long Miss Adams ended up staying at your house?
Probably like a week, a little over a week.
All right. That night in Jersey City and back at your apartment in Brooklyn, did you have the opportunity to observe Miss Adams?
Probably the morning we got up. Yeah, because we girls, so we get dressed in front of each other. So yeah, the day of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say you get dressed in front of each other,
Yeah.
did you actually see Miss Adams without clothes on as you were getting dressed?
With a towel on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you observe any bruising, redness on
No.
her neck or chest?
No.
Did you observe anything on her face?
No.
I'm going to ask Ms. Silva if we can actually play the third video. And so I'm going to pause it right there and just ask you, so this image, is that a fair and accurate representation of how Miss Adams looked that day on December 3rd?
Yeah.
That video kind of depicts how she looked.
Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Silva. Anytime the day of December 3rd, did you notice bruising developing, redness, any kind of physical marks on Miss Adams?
No.
On December 4th, 5th, 6th, did you notice any of that?
No.
Did Miss Adams ever tell you that she had been assaulted or strangled?
No.
Did she ever mention any kind of an attack?
No.
Do you remember when she left?
I can't give you the exact date, but probably like somewhere between the 9th, 10th, or 11th. Either one of those dates.
Okay. And after Miss Adams left, actually, let me back up, strike that. So if she got there on December 2nd, she left on the 9th, 10th.
I mean, you could see why Mila was trying to distance herself in terms of her friendship with her, right? Because clearly she didn't bring any of this shit up to her. Clearly she's a friend. She's damaging. Is she the last witness? This is who I would end with, for sure.
11th. Is it fair to say she was down there for a week, maybe a little bit more?
Yeah.
All right. After she left, did you see her again?
Yeah, I saw her afterwards.
Soon afterwards? Where was that?
In Boston.
And in Boston, where were you?
Where was I in Boston?
Yeah.
At the house in Dedham.
Oh, apologies.
Yeah.
I understand. So you saw her again at the house in Dedham?
Yeah.
And when was that?
Probably the 13th. Yeah, the 12th or the 13th, because I had to go do his hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was there some sort of time sensitive pressure about doing his hair?
Because he had to leave to go to Miami, so I had to go do his hair. Yeah.
Okay.
I had to do his hair. Probably had a game. He probably had a game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me back you up. Miss Adams leaves New York.
Yeah.
9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
And your testimony was that you think it was on the 13th. You saw her again?
Yeah. Either 12, 13, 14, somewhere there. I'm not good with dates.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was
at the house in Dedham.
All right.
Yeah.
What were you doing in the house in Dedham?
I had to do his hair.
Who was in the house in Dedham?
His mom, Mila, me. I think Marshawn was there. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I can remember being in the house.
Okay. Did you do Mr. Diggs' hair that day?
Yeah.
What time of day?
It was late evening.
In the evening then?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
How long did doing his hair take?
Between 3 and 5 hours.
And so, do you remember when you finished doing his hair roughly?
It was late that night. Yeah, like probably 10, 11, somewhere there.
What did you do after you finished doing Mr. Diggs' hair that night?
I slept on the couch because I had a flight 6 a.m. that morning.
6 a.m. the following morning or that morning?
So I did his hair the night. I stayed downstairs on the couch. I was laying on the couch on my phone. I stayed down there because I had a flight early the next morning.
Got it.
Yeah.
When you were down on the couch, what happened?
Like later into the night, Mila came downstairs and she was just talking about stuff that happened earlier in the day.
All right. Let me back you up there for a moment. Did you see anything unusual on the evening of December 13th when you were doing Mr. Diggs' hair?
Yeah. So I was behind the couch. He was on the couch with Miss Stephanie. We were watching a Netflix comedy special, and we were just there kicking it. He was on his phone. Mila was in the back of us, like in a little dining area. She was on her phone, and she shouts over to him, "Yo, Steph, when am I gonna get my money?" And he responds, "I think you spoke to the accountant." And her demeanor changed. His demeanor kind of changed. But I wasn't paying any attention to it. I was just doing my job. So after a while, she moves from behind on the dining table, and she comes to the front, like on the side, like a love seat area thing, and she was there on her phone, and she was just like laughing really loud. I don't want to imply anything, but like
let me stop you right there. You said she's over on her phone. She was laughing really loud.
Yeah.
Was she watching the comedy special?
No, she was just on her phone.
Okay. So you said later that night or the next morning you spoke to her again?
Yeah, like in the probably midnight, 1 a.m. ish. Yeah, she came downstairs and we were talking.
When she came downstairs, was there anybody else downstairs?
No, just me and her.
And what did she tell you when she came downstairs?
She asked me if he was annoyed.
She asked you if
if he was annoyed.
And that's Mr. Diggs?
Yeah.
Did she tell you she was going to do anything?
Yeah, she was trying to antagonize him while she was on the couch, like trying to get beneath his skin, and she was. Okay.
So let me ask you this way: did she indicate when she came downstairs that she was going to do anything? Did she tell you she was going to take any action?
Yeah, she said she was going to sue him.
For what?
For the money that he owes her, and like she gonna take it to the blog. She gonna
take it to the block.
Blogs.
Got it.
Yeah.
Block. Come on, buddy.
It was like an hour-long conversation, so it was a lot. Oh, sorry.
So, do you remember her saying that she was going to make him pay?
Yeah.
Do you remember her saying anything about a hostile work environment?
Yeah.
He was expecting her to say no.
Let me have one moment, Your Honor.
Yeah.
He's like, does she not know what a hostile work environment is? So I would be asking her, have you guys shared very personal information with each other? Would you consider her close? Has she shared private information with you? Has she ever spoken, poorly about
A couple things I want to follow up with.
Stefon to you?
I mean, unless the answer
is no.
Questions are no. Then,
right.
I mean, I'm assuming he's spoken with her.
Did Miss Adams, prior to her coming down that night, 1 a.m., and having this conversation with you, had she Did she tell you that she'd been assaulted? Did you heard anything about a strangulation,
No.
assault?
No.
That night, when she was talking about the suing Mr. Diggs, did she say that she had been assaulted?
No.
I want to back up down to kind of early in your testimony. You said you had a dash camera in your car. How long have you had that?
Probably a little after my birthday, which is September. So yeah, probably end of September, beginning of October.
Okay. Why do you have that?
Because people are scamming in your insurance fraud. Like they hit your car, they see you have a nice car, and they try to get money out of you.
In New York, you said?
Yeah.
I don't have any further questions.
Oh, here to inquire.
Good afternoon, Ms. Charles.
Afternoon.
So you've been doing Mr. Diggs' hair, you said every 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Or how long?
So I started doing his hair when he was at the Buffalo Bills, and then last year, like a little before the Met Gala last year, is when like I started doing it consistently.
Okay, so for more than 1 year you've been doing it, or?
Yeah.
And that's you said like a 3 to 5 hour appointment every 2 to 3 weeks. How much do you get paid when you do that?
It depends on the style I do. It could range from $600 to probably $1,500.
And you said that sometimes you go to the games afterwards.
Yeah.
How many times has that happened?
I went twice when I was in Dedham, once in New York, and once at the Super Bowl.
And you also said that at least on one occasion you slept over his house. Did you sleep over his house often, or?
No.
When did you meet Ms. Adams?
Probably August, September.
So at the time when she went to New York, you known her for 2-3 months, something like that?
Probably, yeah.
And you'd known him for over a year?
Yeah.
And you'd seen him every 2 to 3 weeks for 3 to 5 hours?
Yeah.
So is it fair to say you knew him better than you knew her?
No, because we have a client service provider relationship. So I wouldn't say that's subjective.
When you're doing his hair, do you talk to him?
I keep it professional. So just how's the game, stuff like that. Nothing in his personal life.
Anything else there, buddy?
Good try.
Yeah.
Nothing further.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Charles.
Thank you.
I think you're right. It's got to be. I mean, unless there's someone better than this is the best. Huh?
Yeah. People said, oh, yeah.
Well, she was obviously a very, very good witness. She's on the phone with her, like right around the closest. The closest in time we've heard so far. She's with her that evening when her whole body is in pain. She sees her undressed, doesn't see any redness. It's the following day, like there should definitely be some redness now. She's dancing. They're out, doing all that. So,
the reality of
as
the
a juror-
situation is that if that shit had happened, Mila would have been telling everybody. She would have been like, he slapped the fuck out of me and then he choked me. It was crazy. There's no way she's not telling people or in her orbit that shit went down. No way.
Well,
They
either
couldn't
way,
put on one witness wherein she told them close in time at all.
right. Or that she seemed uncomfortable, upset, different, anything. And I just think as a juror, no matter if something did or did not happen, like hands down wouldn't take me more than a minute to say the state had not proven their case beyond a reasonable doubt, because Mila said redness, bruising, soreness, my whole body hurt, and then you've got somebody looking at her the very next day, sees no redness, no bruising, nothing, and
No complaints about her body
No.
being sore.
right.
But, I mean, no matter how close she may be with her, I mean, I'm sure she has close friends, like, tight friends where that would definitely be something that you would call your friend immediately and be like, oh my God, you're not going to believe what just happened to me. You're not going to believe what this dude did.
Plus, she felt comfortable enough telling her, I'm going to sue his ass.
I'm
gonna make
talking
him
about
pay."
close friends. I'm talking about
No, I'm-
reality.
I-
When they can't, even if you're worried about a close friend coming in and lying on her behalf, you're going to take that risk if you're the state, if you're the Commonwealth, because
Oh, yeah.
you need somebody to corroborate her shit close in time.
Had she told anyone, you're right. Not a.
That's
it
what I'm
didn't
saying.
matter-
It's
even if it was her
implausible.
mom.
Yeah, it's completely implausible that happened and she didn't tell anybody, like anybody. crazy.
Just watch your step, and then you can remain standing facing.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this hearing shall be the
Sharp.
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
You may sit or stand.
Good afternoon, Ms. Moses.
Good afternoon.
Can you state your name and spell your last name for the record, please?
Sure. My name is Natalia Moses, Moses.
All right, and I'll just ask you to keep your voice up a little bit so that everyone in the court can hear.
Sure.
Do you also go by a nickname?
Yes, Tali.
Tali is your nickname?
Yes.
All right. Where do you live?
I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I've just moved. I live in Florida. I go between Brooklyn and Florida as I have a business in Florida as well.
Okay, and what do you do for a living?
I'm a hairstylist.
Do you work for any particular salon or on your own?
No, I have my own business.
Okay. Do you know Shy Charles?
I do.
How do you know Shy?
Shy and I met in 2018. I started off being her assistant, her breeding assistant.
Okay. Do you still work with Shy?
No.
All right. What about Stefon Diggs? Do you know Stefon Diggs?
No, not personally.
Have you ever met Stefon Diggs?
No.
Is Stefon Diggs a client of yours?
No.
Okay. Do you know Mila Adams?
I do.
How do you know Mila?
I know Mila through Shy.
Okay. When is the first? Have you ever met Ms. Adams?
I have.
When is the first time you met her?
I want to say December 2nd into December 3rd. Around that time, that was the first time I met her in person, but I would have spoken to her on the phone on multiple occasions before.
Okay. And did you talk to her, just the two of you before December 2nd?
No, not just the two of us. We would always speak on with Shy in the middle, so it would always be on Shy's phone. So I never spoke to her one-on-one prior to December 2nd.
I see. Okay. So Shy and Ms. Adams had a relationship.
That's correct.
And then and you and Shy have a relationship.
That's correct.
And sometimes the three of you would talk.
That's correct.
Understood. And were these calls professional calls, business calls, personal calls?
Personal calls.
Okay. All right. So what were the circumstances under which you met Ms. Adams on December 2nd?
So she said she was passing through to New York, and Shy told her, well, she could stay at her house. I just came from Atlanta because I had a job in Atlanta, and Shy told me that she would pick me up as we were coming in from the same airport. I, however, came in before Ms. Adams, so I went to my family's house, and Shy picked me up from there with Ms. Adams in the car.
Okay, and where was your family's house?
In Queens.
All right. And that was the first time you met Ms. Adams?
In person,
yes. In person, okay. Now, I take it you had been in Shy's car before?
That's correct.
All right, and can you describe her car, the outside of it?
It's a white AMG.
Okay. And can you just describe the inside of her car?
She has a red interior.
All right. Does she have any recording devices in her car?
Yeah, she has a dash cam in her car.
All right. And can you describe what that dash cam looks like?
It's a rectangular shape. She has it on the top of the windshield.
Okay. So you can see it when you're sitting in her car?
That's correct.
All right. And did you know that dash cam was in there?
I did.
All right. Did you know that on December 2nd?
Yes, I did.
And you could see it when you were sitting in the car on December 2nd?
Yes, I did.
All right. After Shy and Ms. Adams picked you up in, I think you said Queens?
Yes.
What did you do after that?
We went to New Jersey.
And what did you do in New Jersey?
We was just chilling at the house. We bought food, girl time. We was just hanging around watching music videos and stuff like that.
And during that time, it's a strange question, were the lights on?
It was.
Okay. When you were with Shy and Ms. Adams at the house in New Jersey, did you notice any marks or bruises or redness on Ms. Adams' face?
I did not.
Could you see her neck at that time?
Yes.
Did you notice any marks or redness or bruises on her neck?
No, I did not.
Did she complain at any point about soreness or stiffness or soreness or stiffness?
No, she did not.
You testified. Did you see her eat?
I did.
Did you see her drink?
I did.
Did she seem to have any difficulty swallowing?
She did not.
Did she complain about difficulty swallowing?
No, she did not.
Or a sore throat at all?
No.
Right.
She seemed to
did
move.
Her voice sound hoarse?
No.
Did her voice sound any different than it had sounded when you previously spoke with her?
No.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary in her appearance or her behavior on December 2nd?
I did not.
Okay. How long did you end up spending time with Miss Adams in New York City?
Approximately a week.
Okay. Did you spend that whole week? And I'm sorry, I should have asked this question. Did you stay in that house in New Jersey on December 2nd?
No, we went to Shy's house in Brooklyn.
Okay. And did you end up staying there that night?
We did.
Did you stay there also on the night of December 3rd?
I did.
And did you stay there all the way up until December 9th?
I did.
Okay. And did Ms. Adams stay there as well?
She did.
Where did you sleep in the Brooklyn house?
We all slept in Shy's room.
Okay. By all, you mean you, Miss Adams, and Shy?
And Shy.
Okay.
Sometimes Shy would go to her boyfriend's house, so sometimes it would just be Miss Adams and myself.
Okay.
And did she sometimes sleep on the couch?
I take it you at some point woke up on December 3rd.
Yes.
And what was Ms. Adams' behavior like on December 3rd?
She was fine. She was bubbly.
Okay.
Yeah, a good personality. She didn't show any signs of anything wrong.
Okay. Did she cook for you?
She made breakfast.
Okay. And same question on December 3rd. Did you spend December 3rd with her?
I did.
Did you see any bruises, redness, marks on her face at that time?
No.
Were you able to see her neck on that day?
Yes, I did.
Were you able to see her chest on that day?
Yes, we all stayed in the same room, so we got dressed and everything together.
Okay, understood. And did you see any marks or bruising or redness?
No.
On any of those areas? Okay. Did you see any such marks or bruises or redness, anything like that the entire week you spent together?
No.
Okay. Did there come a time where Ms. Adams asked you to take a look at her hair?
Yes.
Can you, what was that? How did that come about?
So I was supposed to do her hair. So a stylist, I would analyze her hair. I would lift it up just to see if, the style that we was going to do. I was trying to decide on the style that we was going to do. So I did have close up view to her neck and her hair.
Okay. And in the course of lifting her hair and looking at her neck, did you see anything?
No.
Okay.
Were you going to do it for free? Because she's broke, apparently. She ain't got no money.
So
she ain't got no money.
Now we see why they end with this witness completely detached from Stefon. The prosecution can't do anything about that. Everybody's friends with Stefon and everyone has a reason to lie. This woman has zero motivation whatsoever.
Yeah. Yeah. Did she try to give you a dried up hot dog as compensation?
Do you remember taking a couple of videos of Ms. Adams while you were together in New York?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember approximately when that was?
Possibly December 7th or 8th, around that time.
Okay. And I will ask Mr. Kettlewell to very smoothly play Exhibit 8, please.
Smooth operator.
Oh, yeah. It's a Dan.
Okay, and we could just pause that. Sorry. Ms. Moses, is this one of the videos that you took of Ms. Adams?
Yes, it is.
All right, and can you just describe where you are?
We were in Shire's room there, and we were just goofing around, listening to music and dancing and stuff.
Okay. And then if you could just complete that video, please. All right, and then Mr. Kettlewell, if you could play Exhibit 9, please.
Just double click on it, buddy.
Hey, man, what happened to that smooth shit we were trying to do, bro? Oh yeah.
Can you just hit pause for a second?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Is this the other video that you took of Ms. Adams?
Yes, it is.
And that was on that trip in New York?
Yes, it is.
Between December 2nd and December 9th?
Yes.
Okay. And was this close in time to the first video?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Mr. Kettlewell, if you could keep playing.
Hey.
Is you high, bitch?
And
I
was
did
that
it.
video that you took, was that
Thanks, Tim.
consistent of how Ms. Adams was being with you?
Yes.
Okay. Did anyone ask you to take that video?
No.
But Ms. Adams knew you were filming her.
She did.
And the entire time that you were with Ms. Adams in New York City, did she mention anything about being hit?
She did not.
Did she mention anything about being choked?
No, she did not.
Did she say or do anything that suggested to you that Steph Diggs had hurt her or scared her in any way?
She did not.
Okay. I have no further questions. Thank you. Kamal?
Just briefly, that New York trip, was that the first time you had ever met Miss Adams in person?
That's correct.
You said you didn't see any bruises on her. Were you looking for bruises on her?
No, but she was in my face.
Nothing further.
Thank you.
Okay, I was looking at her hair, lifted up her
she
shit.
was in my face. Face.
Defense rests.
And there she goes.
Defense rest.
All right, so defense rest.
All right. There it is.
So how long was the jury out?
That, ladies and gentlemen, is what they
Jurors,
call an
so
acquittal.
The defense has rested. There's no further evidence in this case, so that is closed. So that means that, as I predicted for you, what remains will be the closing statements of the attorneys, and then I will give you my instructions for you on the law. What we're going.
I don't even need a closing, for God's sake. I got to see what the hell the prosecution pulls together with this. Our case is so strong. I mean, that was some beyond a reasonable doubt right there.
Crushed that face.
Crushed it.
That's what a crushing looks like in a court.
You're only supposed to come back guilty when we prove that shit beyond a reasonable doubt. And there is no question here. Could not be more beyond any reasonable doubt. I mean, there is just no doubt.
I mean, boop, boop, boop. Gotta get some sliding action going.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wait. Okay.
It's Massachusetts. They start with the defense.
You must put those feelings aside.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen. As I said to you in my opening statement, there was no assault, no strangulation, no incident at all on that day or any other day. You didn't see any injuries. You didn't see any photographs. You learned there were no medical records, no statements, no nothing between December 2nd and December 16th. You have not been provided with a single shred of credible evidence to determine that any assault actually occurred in the house on that day. The Commonwealth's case is nothing more than the words of Miss Adams. In my opening statement, I told you one tool to use as you go through this process is to consider how to find the truth. That the simplest answer that accounts for all the facts, that answer is the truth. And so what I want to do is take you through some of the undisputed facts in this case. December 2nd, Miss Adams spent the afternoon talking on the phone. She got a ticket to Atlanta. She cooked Stefon Diggs dinner. We learned this morning that it was a hot dog. She went into Mr. Diggs's bedroom to provide him birthday presents.
Wieners.
And to deliver those birthday presents.
Babe, come on.
Timeline-wise, all of this, every single fact that I just mentioned,
how dare you?
all of those would have occurred after what Miss Adams says was a violent assault that occurred sometime that afternoon. That night, Miss Adams left the house at 7:15 and she flew to New York City. You heard that she told the police that she stayed with friends. You heard her describe whose friends they were. But you also heard her say that she had a ticket to Atlanta, purchased before she ever changed it to go to New York City. You saw videos of Miss Adams when she arrived in New York. You heard from the woman who picked her up from the airport, who also saw Miss Adams when she arrived in New York. You saw video and heard from Tali Moses, who spent the entire week with Miss Adams in New York. And you got to see how she looked. You got to see her face. You got to see her neck. You got to see the way she moved during the course of that week. One thing I'll say about that, Miss Adams, she might define bruising, however, is expedient or convenient for her, but we all know what bruising looks like. You saw the videos and you heard from the witnesses. On December 5th, Ms. Adams texted Stefon Diggs, "Hi, can you please approve my pay with finance, please and thank you." That would have been 2.5 days after he violently strangled her in her bedroom. December 6th, you saw the video of her dancing. That's 3.5 days after this assault allegedly occurred. You heard that throughout the course of that week, from December 2nd to December 9th, Miss Adams didn't mention a single thing about any assault to anyone. The one thing you heard her mention was on the afternoon of December 2nd, she told Shy she wasn't going to Miami. You heard that on December 9th, she went back to the house And I told you the details were going to be important about her going back to the house in my opening statement. She got back to the house at 11:30 p.m. alone and walked into the house. And what did she do? She didn't just go to Stefon Diggs' bedroom door and knock on it. She tried to punch in the code, and it didn't work. And those are her words. That's what she told you. None of that is consistent with a violent assault having occurred the last time they interacted with one another. Not one piece of that. And those are undisputed facts. On December 11th, Miss Adams texted Mr. Diggs her apology. She said she was sorry she was being emo, and she didn't want him to feel that way. She didn't want him to think she was trying to quit her job. And she told you she was trying to keep her job. She was trying to get back. She also told the police 5 days later, that she had quit her job on December 2nd. We know that that was a lie. Not just from the fact that she actually told you that that was a lie, but from the actual evidence that you have in this case that is undisputed. That evidence goes on. She told Mr. Diggs' girlfriend that she didn't say any of that to the police, meaning what she told the police, that she didn't accuse Mr. Diggs of assault. And that wasn't true. She also, a month later, told the world that she had never demanded money. And that also wasn't true. Now, more undisputed facts. Miss Adams was paid for November. At first, she didn't admit that. She ended up saying they worked it out. She got paid for 2-3 weeks. And we actually got an answer today on why she wasn't paid for a full month. Because she was in Tobago with Shy Charles. You heard from Melissa Goddard. Miss Adams was paid up. The non-disclosure agreement. Miss Goddard talked to you about that. And you heard about that from Miss Adams. I want you to look at the text message in Exhibit 4. It's on page 195. We talked about it a little bit yesterday afternoon. But this is another undisputed fact, and it's very important. Because despite what Miss Adams told the police on December 16th and told you at times yesterday, on December 13th, 2025, Miss Adams says what she thinks the NDA is about. And she says, you sitting here playing in my face, 700 comments. If I told someone why it's not in the blog, you believe it, meaning Mr. Diggs, and now sign an NDA. Send me my money. You sitting here playing in my face. Miss Adams wants you to believe she wouldn't tell Shy Charles because Shy Charles knew Mr. Diggs. That requires you to completely ignore the fact that she chose freely and willingly to go to New York to stay with Shy Charles. December 13th, she told Mr. Diggs, she told Stefon Diggs what she thought the NDA was all about. And it was about the blog issue. You think it might make a little sense if the NDA was about any kind of a physical assault, a strangulation? That she might say to him anything. Hey, you know what this NDA is really about. Or maybe just the NDA because you assaulted me? Not a word. She describes why that's there. And those are her words from December 13th. And that is undisputed. Now let's talk about the police for a few moments. Because Miss Adams went to the police, as you heard, on December 16th. And there's other undisputed facts in this report. She lied to the police. She did not leave her job. Miss Adams told you something yesterday where she said, well, left my position was like in the house, but that wasn't my job. And you heard what Officer Ellis said this morning. I said, you mean her position as in her job? And he said, of course. She told Officer Ellis that she just went back to get her stuff. And you know that isn't true. And at times, she seemed to admit that that wasn't true. And you know from her own words at the time to both Mr. Diggs and to Sonny that wasn't true. The text message that you've heard about, the deletion. There's two things that I want you to pay close attention to, and that I want to talk to you about in both Exhibit 1 and Exhibit 2. Exhibit 1, the text message that she sent, purporting to be a screenshot of the argument that led to a violent assault that ended with Mr. Diggs choking her. That's what she told Officer Ellis. And you heard that from him this morning. You also heard from her that she deleted messages. And I think what she said was something like, I didn't want to look bad, or something along those lines. And if you look at what was actually deleted, the words she said, she was saying bet and pussy were what she deleted, that's what she did. She did delete those messages, right? Those are not in the text messages that she provided to Dedham police. But more importantly, what she actually deleted that wasn't about making her look bad or not, it was right after the words, I'm out of your life. And it said, and ruining that bitch life. And then you can actually go to Exhibit 2 and look, there's a fairy emoji she sent. And why that's important is because, as you heard from Officer Ellis this morning, it'd be important to know somebody deleted messages. It'd be important to see the full picture. And that message right there, and ruining that bitch life, apologies for the language, with the fairy emoji, you think that might have prompted the question, hey, who's that bitch? She answered the question for you yesterday. It was Lindsay. The argument wasn't about money. You have it in evidence. And Miss Adams later admitted that. These lies.
I thought it was his life. I thought she was saying him.
The fact that they're undisputed, why?
That's what I would have argued.
Look at all of those facts. They're undisputed in the record. They are all there. If you remove from those facts one thing, that an assault occurred, they all make sense. If you plug in that she was assaulted that afternoon before all of this happened, before everything I just read to you,
shit don't make no sense.
None of it makes sense. Why would a person who was just strangled go down to the kitchen, chat on the phone, and not have a single mark on their face or look even remotely bothered? Why would that same person cook dinner for the man who just did it? Why would that same person knock on his bedroom door and deliver 2 birthday presents? Why would she act the way she did for the next week? And then why lie about it repeatedly to the police? And what ended up happening next, just chronologically, gives away the game on that. Because what you heard is that only a couple weeks later, her mediator made a demand for money.
Uh-oh.
And if you plug that fact in, now it all makes perfect sense. We have provided evidence to you. We have presented evidence. We have called witnesses. As I said, we were doing so in order to give you the fullest picture of December 2nd and of what happened or did not happen. And think about that for one moment. How do you prove a negative? It's basically impossible, right? Pick a day 2 months ago, account for every action that you did on that day, every moment of your day. Great, now prove it. Can't be done. And this trap, the framers of our system, they were aware of it. And that's why it works the way that it does. The burden is on the Commonwealth to prove their case. And their case, as you have seen,
is bullshit.
Is the internally inconsistent testimony of one witness. And that is their entire case. And that is not enough to meet their burden. The burden that you are going to hear is reasonable doubt. And the judge is going to tell you that that's to a moral certainty. How much would you bet on the words of Jamila Adams? Did you bet your own life? Someone else's? You have
$10.
All of the tools in what I just laid out for you to make a credibility assessment. But it is not only that, because the other thing the judge is going to tell you is you can actually take into account the way the witness answered questions, behaved, their demeanor, how they looked. Did they sound consistent? Did the things they say actually at least stay true internally in their own
Was more
story?
of their testimony stricken than
And
allowed
one
in.
example I'll give you on that is this morning, when Ms. Adams was asked about another monetary demand. She didn't answer the question. She couldn't. She wouldn't. She gave you multiple excuses. She tried to say attorney-client privilege. And when there was no response to that, she said, I can't answer that correctly.
She didn't deny it. Tell you that much.
Take the way she answered questions into account, but line it up against the facts that you know that you have, because that's how you got to make a decision, on facts, on evidence.
Wrap it.
Yeah.
Good.
In terms of the evidence that the Commonwealth has actually presented to you, what they have presented to you are the claims of one person. Their
You
second
told us.
witness undermined their first.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a reason for that. There's a reason they had absolutely nothing to corroborate this allegation, which one thing I will say about the assault and battery, she described Mr. Diggs slapping her on the right side of her face.
Finally.
With his right hand.
Almost
She actually
forgot that.
demonstrated it for you. But the problem is that's a physical impossibility.
Yep.
And the reason I would suggest to you that that demonstration didn't go quite well is because sometimes people miss their mark. Sometimes actors forget the script.
Oops.
What you do not have before you is anything that you can base a firm decision on, unless that decision is that the Commonwealth has not proved its case. The Commonwealth has an opportunity to speak to you after I do. And you heard the Commonwealth question some witnesses about working for Mr. Diggs. There's a number of people who were called as witnesses. We tried to be as quick as possible. It's not terribly exciting to hear a witness talk about how they heard and saw nothing. But for a moment, stop and think and ask yourself, if you were accused of having something happen at your house on some random day 3 weeks ago, who would be there with you? The people closest to you. It'd be your family, the people who are in your house all the time. And for Mr. Diggs, we talked about that. That's staff. That's Miss Salas. That's all the people that you heard from. One thing that I want to talk about is a reason for bias. Because when Mr. Virtue asked, I think the first witness she was Miss Salas. Mr. Diggs paid her salary, isn't that right? The one witness who has the most significant financial interest in this is Jamila Adams. You heard her talk a lot about money yesterday, and that was the Commonwealth's only witness to even touch on what they claim this assault was. That's their evidence. They cannot, and they have not, proved this case because no assault occurred on December 2nd, or as I said, any other day. And it's your obligation to hold them to that burden and to decide the case on the evidence that you have in front of you. And that evidence provides one answer alone. And I would suggest to you that is that Miss Adams made this accusation as a means of trying to leverage and humiliate and to punish Stefon Diggs.
She a damn lie.
That he has been living with this case and these accusations since December of 2025. And it is time to end. The evidence that you have heard that has been put before you is not enough for the Commonwealth to sustain their burden. It is your obligation to return a true and a just verdict. And the evidence that you have heard requires that you go back into that room and that you lift this burden off Mr. Diggs' shoulders and that you tell him and the world that Stefon Diggs is not guilty of this incident that never occurred.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good job.
I mean,
would ask this one last question. I would have said,
Is you high, bitch?
Good afternoon.
because you'd have to be.
wait,
Come
pause it
back
real,
to the
real
guilty
quick.
It's been a little
verdict.
while
You
since last time I
interrupted
talked
my
to you guys directly.
closing.
So
Pause real quick. Sorry, go ahead. Say it again.
Fuck it. No.
I thought you were done.
No, it was a whole thing. It was
Do it
the
again.
thing. No, I'm not doing
Do
it
it again. The thing and thing.
No, not gonna do it.
All right.
Go.
I didn't realize. I was just gonna say, and I apparently no, it's not necessary, but I would have focused a little bit more on the right hand of the right cheek thing, just a little
Totally.
bit. But
I thought he was gonna do it. Like I
Yeah.
totally thought, like when he said that thing where she lost the script. Like I thought that's right where you say, remember when she said she got slapped on the right side of her face? Well, can't do that.
Can't do it.
If he's slapping you with his right hand. I mean, it would have I thought for sure it was going to be right there.
I mean, he said it, but he just didn't say it.
He did more than enough. Frankly, I thought it was 10 minutes too long. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, this is a hot garbage case. This should
Hot
never have
garbage.
been brought. If I was a taxpayer.
Do you have a
in
question for
that
this
county,
prosecutor, babe?
no, I don't have any questions
Yes,
for
you
him.
do. You got a question for him.
What?
Is you high, bitch?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He looks a little high. All right, let's go. I think he's much shorter because he doesn't have much to talk about.
was Miss Adams a perfect witness? No. She was argumentative, avoided,
Hot
difficult.
garbage.
Wait. Avoidive? Somebody Google that.
At least she was avoidive.
Is avoidive a word?
I mean, that seems all right. Maybe.
Avoidative. Was she was a tad avoidive. I mean, when you got to come out
With avoidive.
no, I mean, in your first shit, in your closing argument, is apologizing for what a shit witness, your star witness, the witness was, you're in deep, deep trouble. Deep trouble.
But does that mean you should throw away everything she says? She said
Yes.
no.
Yes.
I think it'd be
no?
easy for you guys to do that, but that's not your job. You guys are the jury. It's your job, your sacred duty, to comb over every bit of evidence you heard, to consider it, to give it the attention it deserves, the attention, the scrutiny, the weight it deserves.
You just told
You don't
them
have to
it was
like
hot
Miss
garbage.
Adams. You don't have to like the way she testified
I mean, you might
today, yesterday, but you do have to give her and her testimony the attention it deserves. You heard from her about what happened in that room on December 2nd. She said he entered the room.
Yeah, we
slapped her,
heard it.
put her in a headlock, said some things to her. I suggest if you remember
Said
how she
something.
was testifying, I think the way she was testifying to that lends some to her credibility. She
Yeah.
she
Right
was
hand, right cheek.
taking her time. She was looking. She was trying to remember things.
I mean, we all agree she's not a credible person, but when she said those things, it was kind of credible.
Seemed all right. Seemed all right.
I mean, wow, this is brutal.
As the
Poor
defense
guy.
counsel predicted, one of the things I'm going to say is that Miss Adams was the only witness you heard from about what happened in that room.
Oh yeah.
You have
Whoa,
defense's-
whoa.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Slow
What would
your
you just
fucking
do there?
roll there, big guy? I mean, this is like you were off camera where I was kind of talking about how much of a fight you put up for a mistrial, like during the state's case in chief, after you've seen her get up and just completely shit the bed. I mean, you're probably, I mean, maybe you just throw it out there to preserve the record, but you're not pushing too hard because
Explain to people what we're talking about.
Well, I did. You weren't here. I'm explaining to you. So, well, I mean, he basically just flamed through him about him not testifying, which obviously you cannot do. He has an
So
absolute Fifth Amendment right not to testify, and they can't use it against you that you didn't testify. It's basically an automatic mistrial, typically.
Right. So Bob and I are both noting that was low, on the sly little. Oh, he didn't testify.
It wasn't even that sly. It was.
I mean, look, I think he actually. I don't know that it'd be an issue because he is saying you heard. you heard from the only witness that was in that room, but the way he said it was.
All I know is this is the greatest pause of all time. Because you know what sound clip we play right there.
Is you high, bitch?
Yes, he looks high as hell. Ooh, girl.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Witnesses who said what happened afterwards, but if you remember Miss Adams' testimony, she said that was after she had an opportunity to kind of put herself together. She said
Clean
she
her
cried,
pants.
she changed her clothing, she kind of started packing.
Did she bathe? Did she shower? If you bleed and piss
question
all over yourself, do you
maybe
shower
having is,
first?
why would she act that way? Why was she going out and smiling? Well, I'd suggest to you that all the people she was around are people that have known Mr. Diggs much longer than they've known her. I suggest you even consider the relationship she had with Mr. Diggs.
I don't believe a word I'm saying, by the way, people.
Sometimes lover.
I mean, look, I actually have, and this is very, very rare. Very, very rare. I have great sympathy and empathy for this guy because he's got to get up there and do a closing.
He's got to.
He has to do it. Imagine how hard that would be based on the evidence that we saw and didn't see. Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, this is like where you're trying to sell a story that you know is absolute bullshit, and you don't have one thing to hang your hat on in order to tell that jury. He's
wait a minute. He had that whole, when she retold that story, you could see her thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. She kind of seemed credible.
Boom.
Almost credible. Remember that part where she was
looked up, looked to the right. That's her recalling the memory. We saw her.
I feel terrible for this guy. I really do. Because look, it's like Allie was saying yesterday. If you weren't here yesterday, she's like, you know that this dude is the lowest dude on the totem pole in that prosecutor's office. So, like, no one worth a shit was taking this thing to trial. And he had no say so. When your boss tells you you're taking this shit to trial, you know what you're doing? You're taking it to trial. This guy couldn't independently say, you know what? This case sucks. I'm not doing it. I mean, all he could have done was quit. So, you know what? You see this haircut I'm sporting? That tells you I don't fuck around.
Right out the door.
I'm going. We gone. Me and this hairdo, we out.
Making me look like your asshole. I'm no Lally.
I mean, God. This makes Lally's case at least look plausible. I mean, at least they had like a position.
Something. They had some blue paint. They had some blue paint.
They had blue paint and they had, like Lexuses up in space and shit. Yeah. There was cool things.
There was planted evidence at least.
Oh,
inverted videos. I mean, they tried.
Polo cups, all the shit. All the shit. This guy, he's got nothing.
Nothing.
He's got nothing.
Boss, landlord. He was a athlete, a celebrity, financially powerful, surrounded by people that were all on his payroll that liked him.
Not that one chick.
That when you put that all in consideration, her behavior does make sense in that it was her way of continuing on past that. And she told you that they had a complicated relationship. She said they argued all the time. So that might also make sense as to why she texted them afterwards saying, hey, trying to make amends or trying to figure things out. Why she gave the birthday present
make
afterwards.
Sense, sir. It's not beyond a reasonable doubt.
In this case, you heard 4 kind of things, right? You heard things that weren't evidence.
Brutal.
The openings, these closings, questions, things that were stricken. Those are things that aren't evidence. They can kind of give you some context, but those aren't the evidence in and of themselves.
Oh, yeah.
You heard the actual evidence. That was the testimony from the witnesses, the videos, photos, and you'll be able to see also all those text messages.
What's your
the third
point,
thing you're going to hear? So things that aren't evidence, things that are evidence in the law. The judge gave you some preliminary law at the start of the case. She's going to now, once the closings are done, instruct you on the full law. I ask that you give her the same attention that you've given to all the evidence, and you give the same attention to both attorneys during the closing. You give the judge that attention when she reads the law.
Don't worry, they're going to listen to the judge.
And there's a fourth thing that you're going to need to pay attention, and listen to, and consider, and that's each other. When you guys are done here, once I finish, once the judge reads the law to you guys, it'll be your job to go into that room and deliberate on this case. when you go in that room, it's up to you guys how you want
to. I'm trying to explain to y'all, this guy doesn't have shit he can say. There's not, I don't give a shit what lawyer in the world is standing in front of you giving this closing. There is no shining.
I'm sorry. I would shine it a little more than that. I can shine a turd. I can shine a turd.
The only way he could shine this turd
with my personality. I'd be like saying it with a little more enthusiasm. I'd be like, really.
What would you be saying?
I mean,
I don't give
nothing.
a shit.
A bunch of bullshit, but it'd be better said than this.
Give me one thing.
Nah.
Think about it. Think about it for the next 3 minutes, because I think that's probably what he has left, and we're here for it. I want to hear
talk about what was the point of her telling you that she urinated on herself and bled on herself. That doesn't help her case. That's facts. That's true. That's her body responding to trauma. And
how do we know it's true?
I don't know. I'm just saying some shit. You saw her look to the right. That is when your brain is remembering something. Oh shit! Wait, did she look to the left? That's when you're inventing something.
He 100% needs to sit down. This is dead in the water.
For sure.
There was no point in doing it. He's just trying to maintain his job at this point. I got to make word. Look, the only way they were ever selling this case was prepping her and coming up with a reasonable explanation as to why she didn't tell a fucking soul about this.
He could though, because look, he is a very private person. She was still owed money from him.
She wanted to keep the job.
If she flamethrowed him, even after she was fired, if she told the police these details, if she's told people he knows these details, there's no chance in hell she's getting money. But I still don't think she was even owed money, though. I mean, that
wrong. She didn't win. That was fucking bullshit. You're talking about the period thing? Nah, I ain't buying it.
For effort, I'm with you. For effort.
In terms of, look, it's better than him. That's for sure. I mean, at least it was something. But they had to address that. The only way they're getting around that, and frankly, I'm surprised the defense didn't point out the fact that they didn't put on one human being outside of Diggs's circle to corroborate her story. Not one.
Right.
Not one human being came in to testify on her behalf. Anybody from her circle. Right. And that speaks volumes. Look, I mean, babe, I'll give it to you. I would have found him guilty because of your entire period thing, because it was very compelling.
Wow.
Ron, that there's no manual, there's no guide, there's no schedule of how you guys are going to come to your decision and reach a verdict. And no one is going to make sure you're doing it one way. What I would suggest you guys do, and you guys can do whatever you want. This is just my suggestion to you. What I suggest you guys do is you don't go in there and just say, all right, let's take a poll right off the bat. I suggest you guys take the time, go over all the evidence, go over each witness, talk about each witness, try and do it both ways, back and forth for every witness, not just the Commonwealth's defense as well. Go over every bit of evidence. Really take the time that this case deserves.
That's true.
And also listen to each other. I suggest as much as you can. Make sure if there's someone that's not saying anything, make sure you get to hear from them as well. As I said at the start of this case, that every bit of evidence is important, and that's true. I'd hope that if you guys
good luck
fairly treat every bit of evidence the attention it deserves, give the analysis, the scrutiny for all the witnesses, all the evidence, and talk amongst yourselves, and you guys will come to the correct verdict. And I would suggest that verdict is the verdict of guilty on all counts. Thank you very much.
We didn't even say we proved. We didn't even say we proved it beyond a reasonable doubt.
There is only one correct verdict.
All right.
Yeah.
Without telling me yet, do you know how long this jury is out?
I do.
All right, so I'm going with.
We're skipping all that.
Between an hour and an hour and a half.
Nailed it. Nailed it. 90 minutes. All right.
Wow.
3 for strangulation. So let me begin with the.
And that just shows how serious they take shit, because it should have been
charged with having committed an assault and battery upon Mila Adams. In order to prove the defendant guilty of committing an intentional assault and battery, the Commonwealth must prove 3 things beyond a reasonable doubt. First, that the defendant touched the person of Mila Adams. Second, that the defendant intended to touch Mila Adams. And third, that the touching was either likely to cause bodily harm to Mila Adams or was offensive. To prove the first element, the Commonwealth must prove the defendant touched
Go to the
Mila
strangulation,
Adams.
because that
The
one.
touching is any physical contact, however slight. A touching may be direct, as when a person strikes.
Babe, somebody said there was a jury question. Do you want to hear it?
Oh yeah, I'd love to hear that.
Oh my God. You guys have such big mouths in the chat.
I mean, it's interesting. Wait, they didn't ask it yet, babe. You're going the wrong way.
Wait, what? This has to be the question.
She's giving jury instructions. How can there be a question before they start to deliberate?
Oh wait, no. This is the verdict, right?
No.
What?
These are jury instructions. That's why I was wondering why you were doing that.
Giant ass gap here.
Maybe they didn't have their.
These are the jury instructions, honey. You can see them there. See.
I think that was just the verdict.
What? Let me see. I mean,
maybe that was the answer to the question.
All right, let's
see. Be it.
I don't know. We'll find out. I didn't see anything on the.
Court, all rise. Daughter Bowman's back in session. You may be seated.
On the record, Your Honor.
All right, the jurors have a
yes,
question.
this was
the
answer to the question.
What are the 3 criteria for assault and battery and the 3 for strangulation? So, Mr. Clerk, if you'd mark this for identification, my intention would be just to re-instruct them on the 2 offenses.
They were thinking about it.
No objection for Commonwealth.
All right.
Is that scary, people? They were actually thinking about. They needed to hear back the elements.
Ready for the jurors?
Yes, Your Honor.
That shows you just how easy it is for jurors to even think about guilt. They're asking for clarification on the elements of both offenses. That's horrifying.
Oh, Michael was telling me how it goes in court. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, here's the problem. Like, they have the instruction back there that has the elements.
Yeah, there's just the fact that they were even needing more.
I feel you. But, I mean, did they not look at the jury instructions?
Well, they... All right, well, then I think we're done.
All right, so, yeah, now we'll get the verdict.
Jurors entering, all rise.
I did receive your question, which reads,
Oh,
what are the
pull
3
them out. I
criteria
like
for
that.
assault and battery and the 3 for strangulation? So let me begin with the assault and battery.
We just heard
The
assault
defendant
and
is
battery.
charged with
babe.
having committed an assault and battery upon Mila Adams. Touched the person of Mila. To prove the first element, the Commonwealth must prove the defendant touched Mila Adams. A touching is any physical
Come on,
contact,
move to
however slight.
strangulation.
A touching, and that the touching was not mere settlement. The
Okay,
Commonwealth must prove that the touching was either likely to cause bodily harm to Mila. Consent.
Okay, strangulation. Because this one's pretty
The
serious.
defendant is charged with strangulation,
Oh, yeah.
and to prove the defendant guilty of this offense, the Commonwealth must prove 3 things beyond a reasonable doubt. First, that the defendant intentionally applied pressure on the throat or neck of Mila Adams. Second, that the pressure was substantial. And third, that the pressure interfered with the normal breathing or circulation of blood of Mila Adams.
See?
To prove the first element, the
I don't think we
Commonwealth
need the
must
rest.
prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant intentionally applied pressure on the throat or neck of
Get it,
Mila
babe.
Adams. The
Huh?
Commonwealth must prove that the defendant consciously
me to-
and deliberately intended the touching to occur,
I think that we
and
get
that it was not merely accidental or negligent. You may examine any evidence regarding the defendant's actions or words. And
See, the better question would have been, is there a way that we can find, well, I guess the assault would have been the slap and the strangulation's the strangulation. But if they believed the slap, then they would have believed the strangulation.
Right.
Well,
I mean, they could have been
maybe-
even to push her up against the dresser, which I don't even think she said happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just shocked they even went that far.
all the surrounding circumstances
I don't think we need the
to
rest.
determine whether that
I like that they did the work.
Yeah.
I mean,
So let's
even,
stand to the recess.
hey, even in a shit case, they do the work.
I still think they got a little too close.
Oh, yeah. They definitely do.
Madam Forelady, has your jury agreed upon a
It's
verdict?
gospel.
Yes.
On count 1, strangulation or suffocation, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
On
He had
count
no
2,
doubt.
the charge
Look
of
at him.
assault and battery, what is your verdict? Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Madam Forelady, members of the jury, hearken to your
I'm
verdict as
cool
the
and
court has
collected.
reported it. Upon your oath, you say that the defendant is not guilty of the count of strangulation or suffocation and not guilty of the count of assault and battery. So say you, Madam Forelady.
There you go.
So say all members of the jury.
Yes. All right. Thank you, jurors. Please be seated for a moment.
Oh,
Everyone be seated.
he has a tear.
He has a tear.
He had a tear. He didn't run back into the gallery like Rocky ASAP did, though, or ASAP Rocky. That was awesome. He ran into the gallery and jumped and jumped over the bench and gave his girlfriend a hug. Who was his girlfriend? Beyonce? It's like somebody huge. All right.
Jurors, I told you during this trial and in my instructions that the verdict was your responsibility and your responsibility.
Oh, she's like, wasn't even
Jurors,
sure.
I want to thank each
That's
of
it?
you for your
It's
careful
over?
attention and your service throughout this trial. This case has involved a heightened.
Does anyone know
level
who
of
that
public
is?
attention.
Is that his mom?
Despite that, you have
I'm guessing
Kinda
that's
young
his
to be his
mother.
mom.
No, I think that's probably his mom.
remained focused on the evidence presented in this
People are
courtroom
laughing
and
at
the law
you.
as I instructed.
Beyonce, babe. Oh,
that is exactly what is
Rihanna.
required, and it is essential for
Rihanna.
fair administration of
Rihanna.
justice.
Rihanna.
I recognize that serving as a
Oh,
juror
I'm
in
old.
any case can be demanding,
Bloop,
and in a
bloop. I
case
wanna
such as
see
this,
how
it may
he-
have required
what happens
additional
after.
patience and some carry
Oh, he's
out
crying.
others with anyone not to have are now excused.
Yeah, that shows you how serious this shit is. You know? I
Yeah.
mean, like, he wasn't sitting there thinking this was a fucking joke. I'll guarantee you that.
No.
You never know what a jury's going to do. It's just like Skin Row says. Juries are in that room wanting to convict.
Yeah.
That is their function. They are not wanting to go in there and find people not guilty. I mean, that's what the point is. Like, this is a great case to show you exactly how bad a case has to be in order to get a not guilty.
Right. Well,
And obviously Stefon can hire the best of the best in terms of attorneys. I thought his attorneys were fine. They didn't
Mhm.
strike me as magnificent. Perfectly competent lawyers. You know, this wasn't an overly complex case. They didn't have to hire a bunch of experts or any of that shit. You know, but it's a great example of how bad the government's case has to be in order to secure a not guilty.
especially with them coming out and asking for, I need more clarification on the elements. I'm still shocked by that, to tell you the truth.
I
Iceman
mean-
says the prosecution closing was not good at all. Use some gusto. Come on, dude.
Gusto.
LOL. Also, at the
gusto.
end, he doesn't even say you have to come to the conclusion of guilty. He's like, if you feel like it.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well,
And-
there we have it. Do you have any other like we got to go to Costco, so let's go through
Yeah.
the supers because we're leaving for Iowa for big.
All right.
Oh.
So Iceman, what?
Oh, it's a Ben Johnson presser, babe.
Oh, I moved it.
From today.
Iceman gifted 5 Defense Diary memberships. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Iceman. Iceman also sent us a $50 Venmo. Iceman, I'm assuming you do not want me to share your story, so I'm not going to, unless you tell me differently.
You can tell it to me when we're off. unless
I
you say
will. I
otherwise.
will.
All
And
right,
thank you
Michael.
so much, Iceman.
Michael's blessings. Wait, is that Michelle's blessing?
I think that's Michelle's blessings.
Yeah, sorry. Thank you for your generosity.
Thank you.
Be
Thank
nice
you, thank
to
you.
me. Thank you for gifting 5 Defense Diary memberships.
Boom, boom, boom,
Oh
boom,
my
boom,
Lord, Ellen.
boom, boom, boom.
Ellen,
boom, boom,
member for 30 months.
Groove is in the heart. We
All right.
heard that, didn't we? D-Nice. Oh yeah.
Oh, I
Oh,
get
yeah.
it. Get it.
Come on,
Thank you for covering this as well. You're awesome. Well, you're awesome for 30 months of support.
Oh,
Thank you
gee.
so much. I
Ellen
mean,
may be
the
our
oldest.
first member.
I got to keep an eye out.
I think we have to have like a first member battle, like a throwdown, like some kind of like grudge match. Thank you, Ellen.
Sharon says, show the love to Allie and Bob. Hit that like. Yes, yes. Thank you. Oh, and D Nice also gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. Well, we put up Grin for Me. That was the cop was at the front desk, heard the lady say hot dog, and was instantly like, I'm on the case.
All right. Well, I don't know why you're acting like we haven't seen Grin for a hot minute. Grin, we're so glad you're back. I don't know where
that's
you've
true.
been,
Where you been at?
but we've been missing you.
Yes, we
Welcome
have.
back, homie.
Melissa Garcia, new member. What'd she get, babe?
Family hug. Welcome.
Happy anniversary, Rosie Overruled. You're all
Yes.
so wonderful.
Aw.
Love you. Happy to be here. Well,
We love
we're
you.
happy to have you.
Love you.
And
Thank
there he is with his hashtag feed Bob.
Is you hobbish?
See, I'll grin
Is
for
you
me.
high, bitch?
Was able to work around the oh, look at that. 26 months. Don't worry, Bob. I'm here.
Grins.
Hashtag feed Bob.
Grins. You in the team photo for OGs.
Yes. Tabby, new member. What's she get?
I'm gonna say Tabby, maybe.
Okay, Tabby.
Oh, family hug. I could be
Welcome.
wrong though.
Welcome.
Welcome.
All right. Soap actually, and we owe Soap a birthday song. DA didn't prep her. My brother in Christ, the DA didn't even prep the case for basic analysis on prosecution suitability.
Bingo.
Facts. You nailed it.
Bingo.
Nailed it.
Nailed
And
it.
she's been a member, or he, can't tell from the picture, for 1 month. I'm going with the hearts. That's a she.
Is that even it looks like a pup to me.
Oh, yay. Thank you for covering.
Like
Well,
a sweet
thank
little
you for being a
yeah, thank you.
member. Iceman says again, could they have asked for mistrial at the sidebar? And the judge may have said without prejudice so they could retry him. And the defense was like, nope, let's go. Absolutely. Because those are going to be without prejudice in mass unless you can prove that they did something intentional in order to get you to demand mistrial. Atheists. Wait, no. What's it say?
Atheistant.
All right. Member for 10 months. Thanks for your continued support. This lady is either uber entitled or incredibly moronic.
Or both.
Or both.
Or both. Thank you. For being a member.
The virtual juror says from our morning discussion on the aliens, it was just ET checking, spying, studying us. I mean, Bob's all on that studying us stuff.
Oh yeah.
On their little
That's
experiment
my
here.
whole thing.
Gina McManus became a member. What's she get? Babe?
Family hug.
And MBW gifted 5 memberships.
Thank you so much.
And then
we love
I
it.
might have started to put this up this morning, and then we started the trial. But Dr. Russell's gas. For 11 months, I was hoping to watch this trial with you both. Well, we are glad you came. All right, check the any sort of Venmo.
Are we done?
Yeah, I did the 2 first ones early.
Oh,
but we owe a song. We owe a song to Happy Birthday.
Yeah, we do.
Song. We did.
Let's see.
These 2.
Oh, you can. Oh, all right. So, Iceman, I want to share while we're doing the Venmos. So first of all, Kim, our daily Venmo angel, sent us our
thank you, Kim.
$5 like she does every single day. And she said, thank you both. Happy Mother's Day, Allie.
Oh, thank you. And happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. We hope you have a very special weekend.
All right. So let's hear the tale. So Iceman says, hey, it's Iceman. I just wanted to let you know that I had court on Wednesday for a misdemeanor. And because I was thoroughly prepared, thanks to you guys, I got it down or knocked down to a civil citation. Not a big deal for you guys, I'm sure. But for me, it was a huge deal. Every case is a big deal. So, and that's amazing.
That you couldn't ask for anything better.
Couldn't. Love it. Love it.
No record.
Well
no
done.
Criminal. Not criminal at all.
Well done.
Very well done.
Proud of you. Super proud of you.
And then we got some new ones at the end here. I'm sorry. You had someone else?
Oh, Brooklyn. We love you so much. I'm here 19 months. No early release. Girl, you know I'll give you whatever you need.
Whatever.
You're a ride or die. You're a ride or die.
We love our Brooklyn.
We do love our
Made of Questions. Member for 2 months. Thanks for your Oh, it's my birthday Sunday on Mother's Day. I want a song.
We're gonna have to double it up. All right, wait. Who was our first birthday?
Soap. And Made of Queens.
Are you just gonna do it from down there? So we'll give up.
We'll do the headphones and hope it works.
So we'll give the jacked up version. All right. Right. Okay. Ready? Okay.
I'm gonna start.
One. Okay.
Oh, well, but just Happy birthday to you.
No, redo it. Why do you stop? You
because
make
I could hear you coming through here and it sounded off.
All right, so maybe you start first.
And then
am I
join in.
coming later?
Yeah, you
or am
come
I
in
coming-
later when you like.
Okay, so what do you think? Like a second, 2 seconds?
Whenever you think it
For
sounds.
me, you're going to sound totally off.
It sounds totally off. Well, then you
No,
decide.
for me, when I'm late, we're going to be off. But I'll wait for 2
I can
seconds.
still hear you through the headphones.
I have a big mouth. What do you want me to do?
I threw them across the room.
I have
All
a
right,
really, really
I'm
big
gonna start.
mouth.
You come in.
All right. Okay, ready?
Happy birthday
Hey
to
to
ya.
ya.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
See,
You
we
finish
actually
it.
have to, what do
You
they call
finish it.
those things? Like the
You
cannons?
finish it.
Like I actually have to start with like from the beginning.
You just
in
do
order
it.
for us to be synced up.
You just do it.
All right. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Both to Soap and I have questions. I hope you guys have an amazing birthday on Sunday and today. And to all of our mothers out there, starting with my beautiful, brilliant, incredible mother, wife, all the things. Happy Mother's Day to you, baby. I'll obviously be celebrating with you Sunday, but I wanted to let the world know that you are the best damn mom on the planet. And to all of you guys out there, I hope that you guys are celebrated the way that you should be for being amazing. I love nothing more than mama bears. I hope that you guys get all the hugs and kisses that you deserve. And just know that Allie and I adore all of you. So I hope you have a magical day on Sunday, and we will check you all back on Monday and see what's up. All right, mods, we love you, love you, love you so much. Thank you for all you do on the daily basis. We appreciate the heck out of you. And for you guys, whether you're old or new, we love you so much because without you.
Did you say you didn't say the end part, did you?
Yeah, I said without you.
Oh, I'm just.
Oh, I just be an old man. Sorry.
Sitting around talking to his wife.
Love you guys. See you Monday.